Sorry for the delay, and thank you for fiving me 5 more minutes. So, just a little heads up for the structure today. So, how do I say it? Welcome to round 18 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Season 6 regular season. This is the final round to the regular season, as there are lots of things to be determined in both the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. We're going to get started here in the Eastern Conference, there are 14 games here to each round, and of the 14 games, 13 of those 14 games will have some sort of major effect regarding the playoff standings. This is game number 14 between two teams who are eliminated, the Boston Brawlers and Miami 69ers. So we're going to get this game out of the way first between Boston and Miami. Now, I did not mention that Boston, Miami, as well as the Novas are eliminated because we had to do the math off stream, but because of the differential, mainly because of Ottawa's big win, even if Boston, Miami, or the Novas were to get a almost impossible 5-0 win, and Ottawa would suffer an almost impossible 5-0 loss, they would not be able to catch up with Ottawa in that situation, assuming that Buffalo, Toronto, Amiibo, and Gage all lose. So that is why Boston, Miami, and the Novas are eliminated. However, since this is a match between two eliminated teams, we'll get this out of the way first. We will give the match the dignity of having it be on stream with a microphone, all that. There is no mic matches here, so let's see. How do I say it? Because there is, we're gonna go. How do I say it? I'm forgetting how to say my words. Sorry, I'm nervous around 18. My team's playing last today. Yeah, my team's playing last today. My team plays a Dark League for a first round bye in the Western Conference, but let's see. Anyways, there will be a slightly different structure to the Eastern Conference. Today, we're going to do one match, then we're going to go to break, and then we're going to play the 6 games that are significant. The reason for this, 1-2-2-2, which means after Ottawa, Ditto, Burritos, there will be a break in between the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. That break is going to give me the opportunity to update the Eastern Conference standings and know exactly who in the middle of the stream is going to advance from the Eastern Conference. So, the 7 games for the Eastern Conference, we will see Boston at Miami, the KBs at Chaos Corp, Dublin Kings versus Your Worst Nightmare, then Toronto at JG Wentworth, Michael at Amiibo and Gage. Afterwards, last 2 games in the East, Novas at Buffalo, then Ottawa versus the Ditto Burritos. Entering this round, we already saw the KBs, the Kings, JG Wentworth, and the Chaos Corp all clinch spots in the postseason. Those 4 teams will be making it to the dance. 2 slots remain, which are currently occupied by the Ditto Burritos and Ottawa. If you take a look at the standings that were in the loading screen, all that, they're also in the Discord too. You'll see that the Ditto Burritos are 9 and 8. Ottawa, they enter 8 and 9. There is also a chance that we could have, for the first time in league history, a team make it to the playoffs with a losing record. For that to happen, we would need to see losses from Ottawa, Buffalo, Amiibo and Gage, and Toronto. That does include a win from the Ditto Burritos over Ottawa. If that happens, then more than likely, Ottawa would make it into the playoffs as an 8 and 10 team, kicking, crying, and screaming against their will, because we all know that slump that they have been going on. So, with everything said, everything done, thank you for your patience. We'll get started with the first match here between Boston and Miami. Both teams will have to sort out some things in the off-season. We have Cone Zone, Yummers, Phipps, Vin Diesel, and DD Destroyer versus Lodas X, Yamcha, Nightquillia, Vengeance, and Gengauzo. Let's give these two teams a send-off. So, the leadoffs are going to be Cone Zone versus Lil Nas X. Cone Zone, not exactly the best leadoff in the world. Lil Nas X, he's been hovering around 500, and he did have that one hat trick against Amiibo and Gage. So we'll see who gets one here to end both of their seasons in the Eastern Conference. We'll talk about playoff scenarios, all the whole drama, all that after this match. Let's get this one out the way first. Gotta be 56-10. We see the up throw. 64. Cone Zone already taking some damage here. Gotta be 67, 69-16. Forward smash will miss from Cone Zone there. Gotta be 78-16, 88-16. Both of these teams enter with 7 and 10 records. Boston currently occupies the 11th seed, Miami the 12th seed in the Eastern Conference as right now. The loser should try to win. The loser should try to lose this game. Lil Nas X will get the leadoff win here because draft position is all these teams should be playing for right now, this late into the season, especially now that both are eliminated. It is 7 15, 23 to 44 right now. We're going to see a down throw into no back air actually from Leeya. Going to be 47, 61 to 44, and that's going to be 6-7, 77, forward air. Yummers at 89 already as neutral B will miss. Yummers comes back onto the stage. Lil Nas X could he get a second KO here? It's going to be down smash being shielded. Side B will miss. It's going to be 105 to 44. Forward throw. Yummers off stage at 115. We're going to wait. We're going to see. It's going to be out of parry. A back throw here, and Lil Nas X is going to get 2 KOs from Miami against the Boston Brawlers. Fipsh is trying to compete for the Season 6 KO crown. I believe he's third right now, entering with 22 KOs. Going to be 43 to 58 right now. We see Lil Nas X already 68. It's going to be 77 on the Fipsh. Can Lil Nas X get his second hat trick of the regular season as a leadoff? He's at 91 after the up smash. Going to be 80-92 as we will see out of parry. It's a forward tilt. Weird angle. Fipsh will be able to come back on, but he'll take a little bit of damage. 95 to 97. Back throw. Fipsh at 106. Can Lil Nas X do it? 113 to 97. We are going to wait. We're going to see side B parried. Bomb will hit Fipsh for some damage. It is 120 to 97 as Lil Nas X, he is going to go hit by a neutral air. Boomerangs will collide right there. Side B missing and a forward smash. It is gonna be a hat trick from Lil Nas X, so he will get a hat trick against the Boston Brawlers, his second of the regular season. It's 37 to 112, and out comes Vin Diesel now. We're gonna see off smash being shielded right there. Doria will miss. 37 to 112. Forward smash out of the Doria into dash attack. Side B, Vin Diesel off stage. Lil Nas X, he's had 2 hat tricks before this game in his career, but he's never had a 4K performance. I don't think anyone in Miami has had so. We see up tilt, we see up air. Vin Diesel already at 105% as we see a back throw now. Could it possibly become a 4K performance? We'll see. 116, 123 to 125. A down smash here. 139 to 125. All of a sudden, a game that was going to have no implications could now mean something, and it will! Lil Nas X becomes the second leadoff in Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League history to have 4 KOs in the leadoff position, and that's going to be the third 4 KO performance of the regular season. But now, can this Toon Link go for 5? No Amiibo has ever gotten 5 KOs before. We see up throw, we see up air, 42, 53, side B, 60 to 152. It's going to be Lil Nas X. He was the first overall pick, and it's not gonna happen, but he was the first overall pick in the Season 4 draft. He's gonna get 4 KOs and 68%. That's a little more progress than what Captain Fun Size had earlier this season. It's gonna be down smash 92 and D Destroyer in a blowout game. He's gonna fall short as Miami will close out their regular season with a 4-1 win. Of course there's going to be something significant in the least significant game of the round. Lil Nas X, first overall pick in the Season 4 draft, shows why he was drafted first overall by Miami with a 4 KO leadoff performance against the Boston Brawlers. You've got to be kidding me. Is all of round 18 going to be like this today? Because my voice is still recovering from yesterday a little, but we got a round to do, man. Alright, so that is going to take out all the insignificant games to round 18 regarding any playoff pictures, any playoff races, any playoff stances. Up next, let's head over to the KBs versus Chaos Corp, then Dull and Kings versus Yours Nightmare. That's going to take place when we come back from this small break. Sorry, Nightmare. Someone already got 4 KOs. I mean, it could happen again, but this time, maybe it happens to your team again. Ha 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 ha. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, Round 18, Season 6. We're going to have games number 2 and 3 here for the Eastern Conference. Let's get started here in the race for the 1 seed as well as some first round buys. So, regarding the first round buys in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, the KBs and the Dublin Kings have the inner track. For them to get in, they need a win or a loss from JG Wentworth. JG Wentworth, they would need a win plus a loss from the KBs or the Dublin Kings, and a miracle in the differential department, meaning JJ Wentworth needs to get a blowout, and they need to see the KBs or Dublin Kings lose in blowout fashion. As for the number 1 seed, if the KBs, because of the KBs and Dublin Kings, it is going to have to come down to the differential. Let's talk about the differential real quick, as I forgot to grab a pencil, so we're going to need actually, pencil. Yes, there's a mechanical pencil right here on my desk. It is good. It's not empty. In the meantime, so let's see, the KBs right now are 12 and 5 with a plus 10 differential and 78 KOs, meaning that, how do I say it? If the Dublin Kings and the KBs win by the same margin, the KBs are going to have that extra KO in their pocket, meaning that the KBs would have the advantage over the Dublin Kings. So the Dublin Kings need to win bigger than the KBs if the Kings want that first round bye. JG Wentworth, by the way, they're 11 and 6, they're only plus 4, meaning that is going to require blowouts on both ends of both sides. But for now, we will see Madam M, Criminal, Throat Goat, Lumberjack, and Last Dream for the KBs, trying to get the first round bye, the number 1 seed, and maybe even the league's best record. On the other side, the Chaos Corp, they have made it to the playoffs, so this is going to be a pretty fun match in itself. We see Knapsack, Malpractice, Penumbra, Nachos, and Daydream Sword as both links here use the same color, so Nightmare Sword is temporarily Daydream Sword. Second time we see Daydream Sword this regular season. Let's get started. The Chaos Corp enters with a 10 and 7 record, plus 8 differential. Let's see. If we see a win from the Chaos Corp and a loss from JG Wentworth, they can jump over JG Wentworth, but if the KBs do defeat the Chaos Corp could potentially have a rematch of the finals in the first round of the playoffs against the Ditto Burritos, assuming the Burritos get their part of the bargain done. Your leadoffs are Madam M versus Knapsack. Unfortunately for the Chaos Corp, they had a possible opportunity to get a first round bye, but they have now lost 3 games in a row, trying to avoid losing 4 in a row to end the regular season. It is 39 to 36. We see 39 each as Madam M out of parry, down smash, 39 to 69 right now as we are going to see side B miss, 39 to 69 as Madam M waiting. Up smash is going to miss right there. We see out of shield, up smash this time colliding, 54 to 69. We see Knapsack waiting, side B, it's going to be side B colliding with the yellow Pikmin, so not dealing any damage, and a down air right there is gonna be the leadoff win for Knapsack. Criminal comes out now. This is gonna be Mario Deuce's King Deity. He was red hot these last couple of rounds. That's gonna be his 20th KO of the regular season, but he had slowed down these last couple games for the KBs. We will see Malpractice coming out now for the Chaos Corp. It's 30 to 27. Regarding the KO crown, by the way, Throat Goat of the KBs, he has this round leading with the most, 23 KOs so far. Gonna be 30 to 59, 30 to 72, and Gordo will be reflected right there by Malpractice. Smart move from the veteran Dr. Mario. It's gonna be 49 to 72, as that Gordo would have been most certainly able to kill him. He goes for neutral air, try to interrupt, and he will come onto the stage. 55 to 72, up throw, no up smash, instead of dash attack, up air missing right there. Criminal jumping in the air, hit by a back air now, into a forward smash, and Malpractice will get a KO there. Throat Goat comes out now, leading the league with 23 KOs and counting. Keep in mind, the winner of the KO crown this season is not guaranteed to win the MVP. Of course, he can still win the MVP, as we will see off smash here. That's going to be 24 for Throat Goat. Can he make it 25 against Penumbra? It's going to be 69 to 8. The KBs are playing from a bit from behind. It's 93 to 8 right now as we see side B, and Throat Goat will finish with 23 KOs. Phipps did not get a KO for the Boston Brawlers, but Cyber Sands, if he wants to take the crown, he enters with 22, so that is a number for him to consider with the 456 Squadron. The Squadron, by the way, they play Carbon Show's team today. Gonna be 20 to 68 right now, 31 to 68 as Lumberjack is out for the KBs right now, 42, 55 to 68. the Chaos Corp is trying to snap a 3-game losing streak, as it's going to be 96-68. We're going to see Lumberjack with the off smash, 96-84. Up air, no up air juggling, going to be back throw now from Penumbra, 109-91. Penumbra has a huge amount of KOs entering this round too. I want to say she has 21 right now. We wait, we see. That's going to be feather number 2 for Lumberjack, by the way, of this match. 131-91. Lumberjack still alive off stage. He's going to come back onto the stage right now, as it's going to be forward smash being shielded. Side B out of that shield. 145-91. 99 now as Penumbra is off stage. Coming back on with the side B. 157-99. And we see parry right there. It's going to be a 2 versus 2. But Lumberjack is critically damaged, as now Nachos comes out. And Lumberjack's going to be down to just 1 side special available. He's not going to need it here for recovery. He will come back on at 168%, 2 versus 2, but Nachos taking his first damage there. He's going to make it a 1 versus 2 for last stream, so we'll see the KBs with a 1 versus 2. The Chaos Corp is trying to snap a 3-game losing streak, 17-42. Forward throw here. We see forward air attempted. Will miss because of Nachos with the well-timed DAD, 45-50. It's going to be side B here. Last stream, first overall pick of the season 6 draft. He's going to be at 75 already, but that's going to be 84. We see forward smash being shielded. This one is going to miss, actually, 90-94. And that up smash right there is going to give the Chaos Corp a win. They're going to take it 5-3. So let's do the math for the KBs real quick. That is going to bring them down to a 12-6 record. That's going to bring their differential down from +10 to +8. But they do rack up 81 KOs for the regular season. So for the KBs, it is 12-6 plus 8, 81. That is a number for the Dueling Kings to remember if they potentially want to get it. But the Dueling Kings, they're going to play up next against Your Worst Nightmare. Let's see, as Knapsack. This was back and forth action until Nachos blew the game wide open. So yes, for the Dueling Kings, their playoff scenario is much more visible if they want the first round bye and the #1 seed. For the Dueling Kings, they can clinch the #1 seed with a win, but they don't actually need to win. If they lose 5-4 to Your Worst Nightmare, they will also clinch the 1 seed that way. So the Dueling Kings need at least 4 KOs in their match versus Your Worst Nightmare, and that's going to be coming up next, right here, right now, on the 1 AM channel. So, I know we're talking about the best record, but let's talk about the worst record real quick. Your Worst Nightmare has the opportunity to get the first overall pick in the Season 7 draft, but it's going to require them losing a win from the Novas, a win from Michael, a win from the Natsuki Lovers, and also a miracle on differential. Your Worst Nightmare would need to suffer a big blowout loss here, and some of those other teams we mentioned would need to get big blowout wins, as lots of those teams are trying to play spoiler in the playoff races. So, let's get scanning real quick. It's going to be the Blade for the Dueling Kings. Slot 2, we're going to see Rice. The third slot here is going to be Aerith. Amiibo number 4 upcoming for this team. We're going to see the likes of Failnaught. So 5th and finally for the Dueling Kings, Valorex, who is traded from the Novas in the off-season. On the other side of things, for Your Worst Nightmare, we do see a start here. It's going to be josephzilla. Oh no, that's going to be a very bad matchup for Your Worst Nightmare. They are visibly tanking here. The roster orders are visible to all general managers even before the deadline, so they must have deliberately put the Ganondorf there to possibly force the bad matchup against the Meta Knight. If Ganondorf goes off stage, Meta Knight can just go immediately chase the Ganondorf, and that would be that right there, so we'll see what happens. Penumbra though, sorry, not Penumbra, Perspecta. She's going to be making her first start after the regular roster was benched, so the rookie will get one last appearance here. We see slot number 3. Let's find those Amiibo real quick. It's going to be the Dark Pit. Let's find that Dark Pit real quick. MLL 456's Dark Pit Lucifer. Going to be Amiibo number 3 for Your Worst Nightmares. I am forgetting how to speak, so let me get a sip of water real quick. The 4th Amiibo should be Aika. No, seriously, why did Lil Nas X do that? Get a 4 KO performance for Miami? I'm sorry, I just can't stop thinking about that. We've never had a leadoff get 4 KOs up until this season. It happens twice. And it's not even like the best leadoffs in the league either. These are leadoffs hovering around 500. Fun size, he's been struggling those all our Dittos in the Western Conference. Lil Nas X, he's hovering around 500, but this is definitely Lil Nas X's career best season in his 3-year career so far. The fifth and final amiibo is going to be an amiibo who has made only one start so far this regular season, Ruffles' Zelda Asset, who played after, hey, we just mentioned it right now, after Captain Funslice got 4 KOs against Your Worst Nightmare in the leadoff capacity, Your Worst Nightmare benched their team, and Asset, she did get 1 KO. I want to say it was a big dunk against their opponent, as they got a stunning win against Ditto Burritos when that team was struggling. But alright, the Dullen Kings have a wide open path to get the first overall seed, the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, with the Blade, Rice, Aerith, Failnaught, and Valorex. Your Worst Nightmare has a very long shot to get the first overall pick in the draft, but if they lose, they should most certainly secure a top 5 pick in the Season 7 draft, and there is a very low chance of expansion this offseason. I think we're going to see some general managers be turned over, some new general managers coming in, some coming out, maybe a team or 2 folds, but josephzilla, Perspecta, Lucifer, Ica, and Asset will be the last private amiibo for this Your Worst Nightmare team. After a loss to Buffalo in the previous round, Your Worst Nightmare was eliminated. It is the first time Your Worst Nightmare missed the playoffs since Season 3, where they went 7-9. It's only the second time this team has missed the playoffs in franchise history. If this Ganondorf goes off stage at all, the Blade is going to chase him, and that's going to be it right there. No, not yet. The DAT is going to save the Ganondorf for now, but oh, he just does it himself. Woo! Perspective's going to come out now for Your Worst Nightmare as it wasn't even a KO. The Ganondorf straight up self-destructed. He understood the assignment for his team. You've got to be kidding me. The Dullen Kings will get that leadoff win with the Blade, as we see Perspective coming out 80-45. Leadoffs had been starting to get competent as soon as this team started tanking after failing to get a competent leadoff, so we finally see someone understanding the assignment here. It's 93-70 as the Blade, neutral air, that is going to get rid of Perspective, and that's going to be 2 KOs for the Dullen Kings from their leadoff. It's going to be the Dark Pit coming out right now with the forward smash. You've got to be kidding me. I was like, I knew this was going to happen exactly. The Meta Knight's going to get like 1 or 2 KOs, especially in the leadoff position. Like, I knew he was going to get that leadoff win if the Ganondorf goes off stage, but I did not think it was going to be that quick. 134-18. Let me get back into character real quick. 134-33. We see the Dark Pit taking some damage here. Side B, going to be 38 now, as we are going to see forward smash. And that's going to be the first KO for Your Worst Nightmare. So out comes Rice, who has a small shot of getting the KO crown entering this round. He has 20 KOs. So actually, no, he won't be able to get the crown, but he could most certainly make a bid for MVP, as the Dark Pit reflects that goal right there. 22-102. Even if Rice were to finish the job here, get a hat trick, that would only be a 4-2 lead right now, but that would only be 23 KOs for Rice. So Ica comes out now, 4-2 lead for the Dullen Kings, as they are 2 KOs away from clinching the first round bye and the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. It is 51-33, as it's going to be neutral air. At the neutral air, it's going to be neutral air from Ica in retaliation. 92-41. I believe this would be, let's see, who got the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference back in Season 4? Was it the Novas or was it the Kings? 124-41. It was the Novas. It was the Novas. That's right. The Dullen Kings got number 3 because they lost out to no custody, I want to say. It's 139-52 right now, as we do see Rice off stage having some troubles with Ica here. It's going to be 139-53, as this is going to be the off smash, and that's going to reduce Rice to only 21 KOs for the season, a career best for this King Deity, as that's going to be a 1 versus 3 lead with Aerith in charge, the revenge KO. But Rice, he has a career best season in his first year since leaving Your Worst Nightmare. Spent the first 2 seasons there, as Rice did play against his former team. Forgot to make note of that. 28-3. Oh no, 28-3. You've got it. Oh no. Oh no. I'm just gonna shut my mouth here. 28-52 right now, as we are going to wait and see. It's going to be forward smash here from Aerith being shielded, and a Zelda versus Zelda Ditto as a set does have that 1 versus 3 right now. 28-70, we're going to wait and see. We see a forward smash. 28-44-70. We see down throw here from Aerith into up air. Going to be 44-102, and that up air is going to do it, as Aerith will rack up a pair of KOs. The Dullen Kings are the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, as they take this game 5-2. If you need someone to count on in the final round of the regular season, just count on Aerith. Your worst nightmare knows it firsthand from the round 2 experience when Aerith had gotten a 4KO performance against them back then in a race for a first round bye, but the Dullen Kings, for the second time in franchise history, will have a number 1 seed. Alright. So, the Eastern Conference has a small bit of a bloodbath going on regarding the last 2 playoff slots. The next 4 games are going to decide who among Toronto, Amiibo Engage, Buffalo, Ottawa, and the Ditto Burritos will enter the playoffs. But let's see, the KBs, they did suffer that loss. The Dullen Kings, let's go to Dullen Kings real quick. They entered this round with, let's see, it was 12-5 plus 10 with 77 KOs. Just to show how close that was, the Dullen Kings will pick up their 13th win of the regular season. So 13-5, the Dullen Kings finish in their first season back from suspension. A 5-2 win means it's a +3 swing, so +13. And 77 up to, 82 KOs. So that means 82 KOs for the Dullen Kings here for this regular season. Alrighty, but the Dullen Kings have clinched the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. The KBs, they fall to +8 in the differential, meaning, let me do some math real quick. Trying to do some math real quick. If JG Wentworth gets a 4-1 win over Toronto, they can snipe the KBs for a first round bye. I just did the math right here in my head, because here's the thing. JG Wentworth, they enter this round 11-6. They only have a +4 differential, but with 76 KOs and the KBs only getting 3, here's the deal. If they win, they would finish 12-6 with a +8 differential and 81 KOs, so it would go to head-to-head. And the KB's first loss of the regular season was to JG Wentworth, meaning if JG Wentworth can get a 4-1 win against Toronto, then they will be able to snipe the KBs for the number 2 seed. However, if Toronto is able to produce 2 KOs against JG Wentworth, then the KBs will clinch the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference and get also a first round bye. JG Wentworth Toronto alongside Michael versus Amiibo Engage. Those are your next 2 games in the Eastern Conference. You're watching the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel. Stay tuned for more. My apologies, folks. That's going to be a home game for JG Wentworth, so we're going to go to Summit instead. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League 4. This is going to be match number 4 and 5 here for the Eastern Conference, as we are doing even odd, because we did 1 break, 2 break, 2 break, 2 break. Anyways, JG Wentworth has the opportunity to snipe the KBs for a first round bye, but in order to do so, they need to get a 5-1 win over Toronto here, so they are only afforded 1 KO to give up. On the other side of things, Toronto, they have a very long shot into making it to the playoffs, but it's going to require a huge parlay of things to happen. Not only does Toronto need to win, but they also need to see losses from Amiibo Engage, Buffalo, and Ottawa. There is also a very rare scenario which would require some impossible things to happen, where Toronto could make it if Ottawa gets a big win over the Ditto Burritos. But for this case, for this instance only, Toronto, let's just bank on losses from those first 3 teams I mentioned: Buffalo, Amiibo Engage, and Ottawa. The game after this is going to be Michael versus Amiibo Engage. But first, Toronto, they need to get a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. If they lose, they will be eliminated. It's Flazer Sigurd, Silly, Nezuko, and Blossom versus Pantwan, Channing Tatum, Nightmare, Slime God, and Raikou. Even though we're mentioning the scenarios if JG Wentworth does win. If JG Wentworth were to lose this game, they would fall down to the number 4 seed, as a Chaos Corp would be able to pass this team for slot number 3. And there's a non-zero chance the 3 seed could potentially face a team that does have a losing record, or at best 500. Flazer Pantwan, 2 of the better leadoffs in this conference, will be the leadoffs for this match here. So, if Toronto gets 2 KOs in this match, the KBs will have the number 2 seed in the playoffs and that first round bye. We are waiting right now, as nobody has gotten any KO so far. It's going to be 10-34, 10-40 between the leadoffs, 28-43. Side B, that's going to be a collision right there, 28-60. As the side Bs from this item store are able to interrupt the Pantwans' side Bs here, it is 35-86 right here. And oh no! Flazer is going to self-destruct! With Flazer self-destructing, that's going to be Sigurd coming out right now. It is 20-30-96, so Pantwan will be credited with the leadoff win, 47-96. A forward air here, going to make it 47-119. No forward air there from Sigurd. Fraser forces Link. We see down B, Sigurd already at 62. 75-119 as this Link is going to be coming back onto the stage. Forward air, Pantwan will survive. 75-140. We wait, we see the Mii Sword Fighter with a back throw. 84-140. We see the Link. He is going to be with a forward smash right there, and the KBs are 1 KO away from getting a first round bye. If Toronto can get 1 more, it is going to be 99-0. So Channing Tatum can get a 4 KO performance here. JG Wentworth can get a first round bye in the playoffs. We see 114-18. The least consistent member of this team would have to do an absolute miracle here, as he's been having a bit of a down year. This Amiibo right there, 132-26. This is 1 year removed from a record-breaking season. As we see the last match right there, it's going to be 3 versus 4. Silly comes out now. It's just going to be 0-57. So for JG Wentworth, they can either exit here with the number 2 seed or the number 4. Channing Tatum will survive the up smash for now. It is 28-107, as he does need 3 more KOs if they want to get that bye. We wait, we see it's going to be down tilt. No, it's going to be down throw. Shuriken misses, and there it is. The KBs have a first round bye in the Season 6 playoffs, with that second KO coming out from Joe's Pyramithra Silly. Gonna be 49-18. JG Wentworth with a win now. They can only get the number 3 seed, meaning they will play in the first round of the playoffs. It is 66-41. We see up B, Nightmare's Mewtwo Nightmare at 58. Waiting to come back on here. We see gonna be down tilt not landing. Up smash 66-63. Now, one other thing to mention for Toronto too is the differential game. Even if Toronto does get all those scenarios done, there is still a chance that Ottawa, with a loss, could still make it to the playoffs because of their +3 versus Toronto's -4. So Toronto, they also need a blowout win for their scenario here. It's 3 versus 3 right now between these two, so the best Toronto could get in the swing, 3 versus 2, as Silly gets a dash attack. Slime God comes out now, but a critical down smash is going to make it a 2 versus 2. Toronto's chance of getting into the playoffs are getting slimmer and slimmer, as not only do they need a win, they need that big win plus maybe a big loss from Ottawa. We see 20 24 to 43 for Smash. It's gonna be 24 to 59 for Tilt from Slime God. Fireball, 63 to 59. No snooze from Slime God here yet. Gonna be 63 to 64. Off smash from Nezuko. Up air is gonna miss. 63, 76 for throw. 63 to 88. Down B, not gonna do anything right there from Nezuko. Forward smash is gonna miss. 78 to 88. As Slime God thought about going for the whack, instead he goes for the heal into a down smash. It is 91 to 77. 103 to 77 as Fireball. We see forward smash there. 103 to 96. Down air is gonna miss. We see jab, jab, jab. Nezuko off stage as Slime God. He is not gonna go for Kaboom. It is 115 to 96 as this is going to be forward smash right there. Slime God at 113. Nezuko waiting. Tried to go off stage. Does not try to fish. Ultimately, we see jab, jab, jab now. 126 to 114. It's going to be Oomph. And that's Oomph with the up tilt. It's going to be a 1 versus 2 for Blossom, who is in the roster again for this team. Did not appear in Toronto's 5-3 win last night. Going to be 24 to 114. We wait. We see a forward smash here as Snooze did miss from Slime God. It is 35 to 132 as we see whack, and that's gonna KO! That's gonna KO at 35%! You've got to be kidding me! JJ Wentworth's gonna take that game 5 to 3. The whack for the KO at 35%. Slime God will get this team the number 3 seed in the postseason as a 5-3 win is gonna update the record. Let's see. 11-6. No, it's gonna be 12-6 plus. Yeah, 12-6. Plus 6 with 81 KOs. So your top 4 is going to be the Dullin Kings, the KBs, JG Wentworth, and the Chaos Corp. We will see the math actually anything I think. If the Chaos Corp is 11-7, that does mean 5-6 would most likely be 5-6. But Slime God with the hat trick against Toronto to get this team the number 3 seed. Toronto unfortunately is eliminated. They will miss the playoffs with a 8-10 record just one season afterwards. Toronto, everything was starting to line up to be very similar to last season, where Toronto started off horribly as they did last season. They went on a big win streak as it did last season, but Toronto could not capitalize, just struggling, hovering around 500 after that happened. So unfortunately, Toronto, they're going to miss the playoffs here again. They did make it last season as JG Wentworth also gets their revenge against Toronto. They were bounced by this team in the first round of playoffs last season, so also one of those rematches we were just waiting to come and see. But alright, coming up next, with Toronto out of the way, Amiibo and Gage, if they get a win, they could possibly have an advantage, but there is one more thing we need to talk about regarding the dynamic between Amiibo and Gage and Buffalo. So Amiibo and Gage is going to host Michael here. We'll find Amiibo and Gage on the battlefield form of Fountain of Dreams, but here's the deal. Similar to the KBs and the Dullin Kings, both Amiibo and Gage and Buffalo, they are 8-9 with +1 records, but we see Buffalo with 73 KOs, Amiibo and Gage with 72 KOs, meaning that even if Amiibo and Gage and Buffalo both win, Amiibo and Gage would need to outgain Buffalo. A loss from Buffalo guarantees things, but an outgain could also allow Amiibo and Gage to pass Buffalo, given that Ottawa does lose as well. Given that an Amiibo and Gage win or a Buffalo win would put him at +2 and a Toronto loss would put him at -3 at best at worst, that does give the opportunity for the leapfrog to happen. But on the other side, we're going to wait. We're going to see for Amiibo and Gage, it is going to be Psylocke in the leadoff. As for Michael does have that chance to get the first overall pick in the draft. They need a Natsuki Lovers win. They need to lose, as well as some things go right in the differential department. Amiibo number 3 for Amiibo and Gage is going to be, should be the Crom, I want to say. Holy Wars' Crom, Dragon Leaf. The rookies have been putting some insane work for this team. Let's see if that insane work can pay off with a playoff bid. We will see Dragon Leaf in slot number 3. Slot number 4 for Amiibo and Gage, we're going to see Holy Wars' Robin Citron. Let's find Citron real quick, as where is she? Where is Citron? Citron, I do want to say she enters this round with at least 20 KOs. Let's see. Citron. I know I had it listed somewhere. Yes, Citron enters this round with 20 KOs for Amiibo and Gage, leading this team. Now, obviously, we could see Citron compete for the crown. She does get 4 KOs, but more than likely, it's probably going to be Throgoat who does hold on to the crown, unless we do see something crazy from Cyber Sands, or even like the likes of 910 or Dimitri, or even A+ to me. Heck, Papaya potentially. But alright, Soy Sauce's Violet should be the 5th and final Amiibo for Amiibo and Gage here. Let's wait, let's see, where is Mercury? Alrighty. With a loss, I don't know what the math is with the loss, and would have to come down differential, all that, but let's write Amiibo Engage down on my piece of paper real quick. Amiibo Engage entering this round, or you know what, let me write Amiibo Engage towards the bottom of this paper actually. Amiibo Engage entering this round, enters this round number 18 with a record of 8 and 9. They are +1 in differential, but they only have 72 KOs. It is Psylocke, Dr. Crockpot, Reigenleaf, Citrin, and Mercury for Amiibo Engage as they host Michaels' Paragon, UCSO, Terrence, No Mouth, and Tomini. There is so much craziness happening around 18 already. I won't be surprised if somebody actually does get the 5 KOs tonight. Paragon versus Psylocke are going to be your lead-offs. We see a little bit of chip damage being dealt to Paragon right there, but now he's getting the up throw into the up air. That's going to be 23 on the Psylocke. Up smash here. Psylocke at 43. Up tilt going to be 3 to 50. 3 to 53. Keep in mind, Amiibo Engage. A loss, a win here, and a loss from Buffalo would get them ahead, but Psylocke is going to suffer the lead-off loss right there. Of course, Amiibo Engage could also try to outwin Buffalo, but first, they need to try to get a win here as they are down early to Paragon, who had been warming up in the lead-off capacity in these last 5 to 10 rounds. It is 41, 59, 80, as Crockpot trying to rack up damage here against Paragon, 107 to 10. Even though he was drafted in the Season 5 draft, Paragon did not play until Season 6. It's 119. Side B will get some damage onto Crockpot, 119 to 25. Down throw, side B, Crockpot off stage as we see down tilt missing. Forward throw now. It's 136 to 42 as Paragon will recover onto the stage. Crockpot waiting, forward tilt, not enough quite yet, 149 to 42. He's going to try to go off stage. He's not going to do anything though. 149 to 42 as we do see down tilt, neutral air. Crockpot goes back towards the stage, 149 to 76. A side B here. Crockpot will barely survive at 95. That one's going to miss, and the back air is going to make it 4 versus 4, but out comes UCSO against a damaged Crockpot. Forward tilt, weird angle. Crockpot should be able to recover. He will. Up tilt will be way too early from UCSO right there. 36 to 127. Down tilt, punishing the high angle with that down special for recovery. It's going to be up smash, and it's going to be 4 versus 3. So out comes Reigenleaf for Amiibo Engage. They need to get this win over Michael, while Michael, with a loss plus things going right, they can clinch the first overall pick. It is 36 to 47. Your Worst Nightmare is also trying to monitor this team because they can skip ahead of Michael in the draft order if Your Worst Nightmare does see this win from Michael. And Reigenleaf tries to go for the down air right there, trying to go deep to try to get some. We see these Amiibo trying to get desperate here as they know that playoff slots are on the line. 93 to 61. Up B, 93 to 82. And that down air right there is going to deal a dagger right there against UCSO. It's going to be 3 versus 3. But Terrence, the Angry Bird, comes out now. That's going to be 42 already on a Terrence before he even gets some damage here. 50 unanswered damage from Reigenleaf. Could Reigenleaf swing the game in the opposite direction? He's fishing with these up airs. He is sharking Terrence on the platforms with these up airs as the battlefield form. Terrence does not do as well on these battlefield forms because these platforms, they work as bomb shelters against the Angry Bird, against Terrence. It is 93 to 94 as we will wait. We will see side B. Reigenleaf using the high side B to get some damage onto Terrence right there. Smart move as we see off smash. That's going to miss right there, but this one is going to be, no, he tries to go for jab. Off smash. He's right there. 129, 130 to 94 as Reigenleaf. He tries to go for the down air. He's going to miss. 130 to 94. That was scary because Terrence had been going for an up air at that same time too. 137 to 94. Both Amiibo off stage. That's a tech. 148 to 94. Terrence up B. Terrence hit by the up air. 157 to 94. As we're going to see Terrence, he's going to jump, and that's going to get rid of Reigenleaf. So out comes Citrin. 20 KOs and counting for Amiibo Engage. Can she get 2 more at least? Going to be 177 to 0. As we wait, we see up B, and we're going to see Citrin. She's going to go avoiding for now. 177 to 0. Terrence still alive as he is going for the up B. That's going to be Citrin healing some damage. Well, she does not have any damage, actually. We see down B again. Terrence is alive. He is dead at 227. No Mouth comes out right now. This is a 2 versus 2, but Amiibo Engage they need to hope for a win that is better than 5-4, meaning they need to rely on Citron for a possible hat trick if they want to get some sort of advantage, some sort of edge over Buffalo here. It is 91-12. We see No Mouth already at 101%, side B, and mind ya, Citron is only at 12%. We see the forward air. No Mouth is off stage right now, and Citron trying to chase, up air not landing, 125-12. There's about 1/3 left to the Elwyn as Lemon Sword is expired right now, needing some time to recharge. It is 142. Off smash, Citron at 46. Lemon Sword about to regain. We see jab, jab, jab. Lemon Sword is back available for Citron now. Side B into the down special instead to heal some damage. Smart move right there from the rookie, but she's going to take that damage back now, and a down smash is going to make it a 1 versus 2 for Tommy. 22 KOs and counting for the regular season for Citron here. Can she try to make it 23? It is 0-109 as this is going to be off smash, and it's going to be a 1 versus 1, meaning Amiibo engage. Even if they do win this game, they need to rely on Buffalo losing to their opponent. Buffalo plays the Novas, who have won 3 in a row though, so that could be a viable game plan. It's 30-28 as Mercury is out right now for Amiibo engage. The best closer in Season 5, we will see 44-54 as that's going to be a down throw into forward air. Tommy at 68 trying to come back onto the stage. We wait. We see up air 81-54, 82-64. That's gonna be neutral air. 91-64. Off smash here. It's gonna be 3 hits parried, but not enough quite yet. That is gonna land right there. We see down tilt, no up air, but the up smash is gonna do it for Amiibo engage. They're gonna take this game 5-4. Amiibo Engage will finish the regular season with a 9-9 record. Their differential goes up from +1 to +2 as they have 77 KOs, but they need Buffalo now to lose if they want to get ahead. If Buffalo wins by any capacity, Amiibo Engage will be eliminated. When we come back from the break, we are going to see the Buffalo Meat Bashers as they host the Novas. But this Novas team has lost 3 in a row. Sorry, not lost 3 in a row. No, the Novas have won 3 games in a row. They've been on a sudden late game stretch. They bounced up from slot 14 to slot 10 in the last round with a win plus those other losses we saw. And who knows, the Novas are imploding their own tank. Thanks to the likes of A+ to me, who opens this round with 20 KOs. We will see the Novas on the road against Buffalo. Then it's going to be Ottawa versus the Ditto Burritos. Depending on what type of math happens here, it will be more transparent on what could happen. But because of this win from Amiibo Engage for the... my bad. Because of this win from Amiibo Engage, it also means that whoever makes it as the number 6 seed will have a 9-9 record. There will be no team with a losing record into the postseason, so it will be mid at worst. Anyways, when we come back, we will see the Novas at Buffalo, then Ottawa at the Ditto Burritos to close off the Eastern Conference. After confirming the standings in the Eastern Conference, we will then move on to the West. You're watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel. Stay tuned for more.
Squad strike. Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. These are going to be the last 2 games in the Eastern Conference for the regular season. So here's the deal. With Amiibo Engage only getting a 5-4 win against Michael, that does mean Buffalo, with any form of win, would be able to leapfrog Amiibo Engage, and that would eliminate Amiibo Engage from the postseason. However, if Buffalo loses, that does open the window for Amiibo Engage, assuming that Ottawa loses to the Ditto Burritos. For the Novas, they have won 3 games in a row. Lately, it's Diabels, meh, it's him, A+ to me and Steve. But on the other side for the Buffalo, it's the Job, I Don't Love You, Voyager, Pixar Mom, and the Farm. Even with the win streak, the Novas are unfortunately eliminated. That is going to be the first time the Novas do miss the playoffs since Season 2. They had been to the playoffs last 3 seasons in a row, including winning the Season 4 championship. We see on the other side Buffalo. They're trying to make it back to the playoffs for the first time since Season 4. Diabels, The Job are going to be your leadoffs. In order for Amiibo Engage to advance, they need Buffalo to lose this game right here. Their opponent, the Novas, have lost 3 games in a row. We see Up Bears, The Job, already taking 69 against Diabels. Diabels has been having a nightmare season in the leadoff capacity, but that forwarder right there, The Job at 90%. He's going to come back on at 90, 22-90 right now as we are going to wait. We're going to see Smash. It's going to be all the hits being parried right there that could have been parried. 39-92 as this forward throw right here. Up throw actually, 39-109. We see Diabels trying to wait. Laser from The Job right now. We see down air. Down tail is going to miss. 52-109. But Diabels, she gets a back throw, and that's going to be a leadoff win in the final game here for Diabels this season. Going to be 52-0. So at least the nightmare season for Diabels does come to a solid ending. Forward tilt, down tilt, it's going to be Gordo that is going to hit Diabels, and she is going to come onto the stage. 89-57 as I Don't Love You comes out now for Buffalo. The Novas are trying to play spoiler in favor of Amiibo Engage as it's 121-79. I Don't Love You already taking some damage here. We wait, we see this Red Hot Novas reflecting the Gordo onto I Don't Love You. Diabels knew it was going to be spat out right there. 121-99. We see forward smash missing. It's going to be back throw here. 141. 142-99 as that Gordo reflected. I Don't Love You. He's being punished for his Gordo usage because Diabels seems to have him timed to the clock. It is 154-132, and that's going to be 2 KOs in the leadoff for Diabels. Voyager's going to come out now for Buffalo as they are down early. That's going to be 41 already onto the Voyager right now. We see 154-41 up air. That's going to send Diabels down to the mountains as I think she crashes into the waterfall actually. And here comes Olimar versus Olimar. It's Meh versus Voyager as Voyager trying to come back on right now. And that's a downer right there, getting some damage onto Meh, off stage, down air weak hit, gonna be with 23-70, both Amiibo trying to come back onto the stage right now. Up smash, Voyager at 94. If Voyager were to be KO'd, this would give the Novas a 4-2 lead. It's 38-94, and keep in mind, the best Amiibo for the Novas so far this regular season is near that bottom half of the roster. She could easily get 2 KOs to make it a 1 versus 2, maybe for the Novas. Not 1 versus 2, but you know what I'm trying to say. 55-124. As we wait, we see it is going to be Voyager with a forward smash. That is going to land, but he's going to take some white Pikmin damage as the red broke through to white. Going to be 72-147, 78-147, and that's going to be a 4-2 lead for the Novas over Buffalo. It is 80 down throw. Pixar Mom and the Farm are going to need to combine for 4 KOs here against the Novas. 109-0 as we wait. We see up smash. Pixar Mom with the KO. It's him. It's him. Penguins Dr. Mario coming out for the Novas. Down throw, down air. Up smash now from Pixar Mom. 13-29. We wait and see. 13-49 right now. Is this going to be It's him? We see him being hit by the jab. 24-52. Side B. Down throw into nothing from the down throw actually from It's him. Does not go for a string. Maybe because he was too close to the ledge, he did not want to risk the down special. 61-65. The mid throw is trying to force that, but he is hit by a back throw. 61-86, and a pill could get it done. It's going to be mid-thrust to offstage. She goes high, and she's going to be punched by the up smash. She will survive the up smash, though, as the weird angles. It's him. Knows exactly what angle to go for. Up smash here from Pyra, as Pexamon did switch back to the Pyra. Side B, going to catch it's him. 101 to 113. We see both Amiibo trying to come back onto the stage, but an up smash being parried. It's going to be a fourth throw now. It's him at 117. He will be hit by side B. He will survive for now. 136 to 113 as he falls short. Pixelmon gets 2 KOs for Buffalo. It's going to be 2 versus 2, but out comes the best player for the Novas. A+ to me. Neutral B is going to be shielded. We see up B, we see up air, and this is going to be a 1 versus 2 for the farm, who first has to deal with the Violet Ditto, and then Steve, the Ganondorf named Steve, awaits after A+ to B would be KO'd. It is 10, 21, 24 to 21 as Buffalo, they need this win to keep their playoff hopes alive. 47 to 42. We wait, we see the farm, that's gonna be parry, that's gonna be up smash, the farm at 63 already. 4 tilt, 59 to 63. It's gonna be up tilt, it's gonna be up air, the farm is already at 88%, and a forward air is gonna set him off stage at 98, and he goes high. DAD will avoid, forward smash will be parried, side B out of parry, 77 to 98. Forward smash though, the farm at 112. We see down tilt, we see up air now out of that parry, 100 to 112. It's going to be forward air now, 100 to 121. Side B, the farm, still trying to come back onto the stage from off stage, 100 to 134. Side B, the farm, off stage once more at 146. He needs to save this damage because there is still Steve Ganondorf named Steve in the back, but the farm here, he will come back on once more. 100, forward smash, out of parry, down smash is going to make it 1 versus 1, but the farm is going to need a miracle here against Steve, the Ganondorf named Steve. 26 already onto the Ganondorf. Down B, it's going to catch, but the down air misses after the up B. We see 4 tilt, 52, 4 throw, 62 to 158. The farm, can he get the miracle? We see a 4 throw, back throw actually. The farm is still alive at 176 as it's going to be a 4 throw here, and that is going to get the job done. The Novas will finish the regular season with 6 wins in a row, picking up their nuts. That is the wrong number. The Novas will finish the regular season with 4 wins in a row as they take this one 5-4, but they will finish the regular season 8-10. The Buffalo Meat Bashers will miss out on the playoffs for a 2nd consecutive year. A 4-2 lead turns into 5-4. That's been a trend lately with a bunch of these teams happening, mainly because, well, mainly when a bunch of 4-2 leads happen, the Amiibo that's out right now for the team that is up tends to be damaged already, so you can easily snap that KO, get another KO, and all of a sudden 4-2 turns into 2 versus 2, but the second Amiibo isn't really able to capitalize as strong as the first one is. That's one thing I've been noticing all season, is there's been a strong increase in those 4-2 leads this season. Anyways, this does eliminate the Buffalo Meat Bashers. They will miss the playoffs for the 2nd year in a row. Amiibo engaged now. They need for Ottawa to lose to the Ditto Burritos. If that were to happen, let's see. Amiibo engage, they are 9-9 plus 2 with 77 KOs. If Ottawa were to lose, let's say they lose by the smallest possible margin, 5-4, that would, let's see, that would bump Amiibo Ottawa to the 8-10 record. Oh yeah, it doesn't even matter with tiebreakers. Yeah, Ottawa just straight up fall to 8-10. So that is the scenario here. If the Ditto Burritos were to lose, they would fall down to 9-9. They would be +4. So I think it is safe to say that the Ditto Burritos have clinched a spot in the postseason. They will make it to the playoffs for the 6th year in a row, even if they lose. Wait. I'm going to take that back. Amiibo engages +2. If the Ditto Burritos were to lose 5-1, that would eliminate them, I want to say. So let's see. Ottawa, with a win, they're in. With a loss, they're out. The Ditto Burritos, they need to get at least 2 KOs, I want to say. Let's see. If they get 2 KOs, that would be +3. If they get 1 KO. Yeah. Alright, so here's the scenario for the final game of the Eastern Conference. First, let's head over to the venue. Ottawa versus the Ditto Burritos will decide which of the 3 among the Ditto Burritos, Ottawa, and Amiibo Engage will make it into the playoffs. The Ditto Burritos have the inside track. The Ditto Burritos, all they need is a win, or at minimum 2 KOs and a loss. If the Ditto Burritos lose 5-2 or better, then they will make it to the postseason over Amiibo Engage and Ottawa. For Ottawa, a win would get them in, a loss would eliminate them. As for Amiibo Engage, let's see. If Ottawa were to win, either the Ditto Burritos win or Ottawa wins 5-1 or better. So that is the current situation. If the Ditto Burritos were to get 2 KOs, but they in a loss, then I believe Ottawa would still, yeah. So in conclusion, just, where are they going with this? I cannot think for the love of me tonight. I'm sorry. I don't know why I cannot think. I think I just got the playoff nerves, playoff jitters too, because this is the final game of the Eastern Conference. Even though Ottawa has lost 7 of their last 9, they can still be forced into the playoffs, crying, kicking, and screaming, especially if they can pick up 1 win here against the Ditto Burritos. So, with that math being said, with that math being done, let me write down Amiibo, a Gauge, and Ditto Burritos on this board real quick. Or sorry, not on the board itself, but on this piece of paper. So, Ottawa, the Ditto Burritos. Ditto Burritos would be our 9 and 8 right now with a +5 differential, 73 KOs. Ottawa is 8 and 9 right now. They are +3 with 72 KOs, so keep that in mind. Let's load the roster to the roster here for the Ditto Burritos as this is essentially win and you're in. So the winner will clinch a playoff slot. The Ditto Burritos need only 2 KOs, even if they do lose. But let's see. So yeah, Amiibo Engage needs Ottawa to lose this game here. If 2 KOs emerge from the Ditto Burritos in a loss, yeah, I can't figure out how to do the math right now, but I know for sure it's either Ottawa loses or Ottawa wins 5-1. There we go. Ottawa wins 5-1 or Ottawa straight up just loses. That's how Amiibo Engage could get in. Let's find the Ditto Burritos real quick as Drikers meet Brawler. It's going to be Mementos. We will see Mementos in slot number 3 once we can find him. Where is he? Here he is, and here he comes. Alright, Amiibo number 4. This should be the likes of Just Guys, Byleth, Bleh. Let's find Bleh real quick. Should be Amiibo number 4. Where is Bleh? Here is Bleh. Here she comes. The 5th and final Amiibo for the Ditto Burritos is going to be their closer, Mario Dudes' Link, Leeya. Let's find Leeya real quick as this is going to be, let's wait and see, Leeya. Alrighty, so the playoff scenarios entering the final round. If Ottawa wins, they are in. If the Ditto Burritos win, they are in. And depending on differential, with the Ditto Burritos win, it could be Ottawa or, sorry, depending on differential, if Ottawa does win, it could be the Ditto Burritos, or if the blowout margin is big enough, Amiibo Engage. Amiibo Engage would go and leapfrog over Ottawa if the Ditto Burritos were to win. So it's win and in between Ottawa and the Ditto Burritos. We see Taste, Sauron, Papaya, Seraphim, and Mementos versus Ditto, Thanatos, Mementos, Bleh, and Leeya. Alright. Taste versus Ditto are gonna be the leadoffs. Side B from Taste, first damage there, off smash, Ditto at 42 already. This is going to be a duel between the best leadoff of last season and what could be the best leadoff of this season. 30 to 42 right now. Ditto, he's going to go for down throw into up air. That's going to be 57 on the Taste right now. We see forward tilt. Ditto off stage. Taste will wait on the stage right now. 57 to 60. We see 58 to 61 as down B here. 77 to 61. Taste getting some damage, gonna be 77 to 71, down smash, Taste off stage at 90%, he will come back on right now, 90, 100 to 71, who is gonna get the leadoff win? It's gonna be side B, but the down tilt missing, 100 to 104, after dash attack, Taste off stage, coming on right now, down B, he'll be off stage to the left now, he will come back onto the ledge, 116 to 104, but that forward air is gonna KO Ditto. So Taste is going to get leadoff win. Thanatos will come out right now. Forward air is going to miss as he went a little bit low. 135 to 0. Soy Sauce's Pit is going to get a forward air there against Taste. 144 to 0. Neutral air will miss. Trying to come back onto the stage now. 144. And the forward smash is going to KO Taste. So out comes Sauron. Forward tilt, up smash is going to miss. We see jab, 0 to 147 as this is going to be up tilt. It's 0 to 62, 0 to 72. Off smash not gonna land quite yet, as this is going to be 6 to 72, 6 to 85, and we see off smash Thanatos at 98% right now. Forward air 6 to 10. Off smash not gonna collide quite yet. 12, 24 to 110, as this is going to be a back throw. 24 to 120. Thanatos forward smash onto Sauron's 37 to 120. Side B not gonna land quite yet. We see down throw instead. 45 to 120 right now, so it's gonna be a jab, jab, jab here. Sauron waiting for Thanatos to try to come back onto the stage. He will come back on with the forward smash now. 61 to 131. Forward air attempt misses from Thanatos there. He has not been able to get any offstage aerial quite yet, as he's going to be KO'd by the forward tilt, and out comes Menax for the Ditto Burritos. It is 82 to 0, as the wing will be activated now for this Sephiroth. 82 to 0. We see forward tilt. 82 to 12. Menax down throw into forward air. 82 to 32 as we wait. We see it is going to be down dash attack missing. Side B here, and that will not KO Sauron quite yet. Down air. Down smash, 122 to 32. 123 to 32 right now, as it is going to be off smash. It's going to be a 3 versus 3, and from this point moving on forward, the Ditto Burritos need to win if Amiibo engage wants to clutch a playoff slot. It is 48, 56, 65 to 32. Papaya comes out now for Ottawa, 96% right now, 96 to 37. We see off smash, 98 to 52, 98 69 after 2 off smashes. Forward air, it's going to be a trade of hits actually, 113 to 82. Papaya trying to come back onto the stage right now, entering this round with 21 KOs. He cooled significantly in the second half of the season, and he's going to be KO'd right there. The Ditto Burritos take the lead right now, and Seraphim comes out now. It's going to be 22 to 105. We see up smash, 51 to 109. Forward smash will miss right there. It's going to be side B, 74, 75 to 111. Side B here, Seraphim at 97%, and can Menax make it a 1 versus? He will not. He will not parry. It's going to be 2 versus 2. Seraphim dealing with Bled right now. It's going to be 11 to 20, as this is going to be forward smash colliding. These Amiibo, they've been struggling to parry that second hit lately. 123, 125 to 30, but the side B is going to make it a 1 versus 2 for Mythos. So if Mythos can make the 1 versus 2, Ottawa makes it in, the Ditto Burritos make it in. But if Mythos cannot produce those 2 KOs, it would be the Ditto Burritos and Amiibo engage. 11 to 82 right now. We're going to see jab, jab, jab. Do we see off stage? No, we see a little bit of fireball charging instead. Down smash though. Bleh at 112 right now. She's going to come back on right now. We see going to be forward air, not landing. Mythos off stage, trying to come back on right now. We see forward tilt, 25 to 112. Fireball will be shielded. Side B will be parried into a side B from Mythos, 25, and the fireball is gonna make it a 1 versus 1. Ottawa is 1 KO away from making it to the postseason. It is 25, 35, 41 to 11 right now, as Leeya comes out now, 41 to 27. Fireball, full charge available. It's gonna land, and that is gonna put 61 onto Leeya right now. 41 to 61, as we see down smash missing. 41 forward smash, 56 to 61. We wait. We see 56 to 72. It's going to be afterwards. We see a side B, 56 to 87 right now, as this is going to be a forward throw, 65 to 87, but the forward air is going to do it for the Ditto Burritos. They have clinched a postseason berth for the 6th consecutive time in franchise history. They're going to take it 5 to 4. And with a loss from Ottawa, that means Amiibo Engage will take the number 6 seed in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League playoffs for the Eastern Conference. Congratulations to Amiibo Engage. We are going to see Citron with 22 KOs making her playoff debut for Amiibo Engage, even with their 9-9 record. So in the end, the Ditto Burritos find their way into the postseason with this win right here. Ditto Burritos, they are going to be 10 and 8 with a +6 differential, 78 total KOs. Amiibo Engage 9 and 9 +2, 77 KOs. So let me do the math real quick. Dueling Kings are number 1. The KBs are number 2. That means JG Wentworth is number 3. The Chaos Corp is number 4. The Ditto Burritos are number 5. And Amiibo Engage is number 6. So your first round playoff matchups in the Eastern Conference: Amiibo Engage versus JG Wentworth, and then a rematch of last season's finals, the Ditto Burritos versus the Chaos Corp. Oh ho ho! That series was absolute cinema when we had it in the finals last season, and now it's going to be a first round playoff match in season 6. Oh my goodness, that is going to be so much fun between the Chaos Corp and Ditto Burritos in that playoff series. I am looking forward to running that on Saturday. Anyways, that is going to do it for the Eastern Conference. The 6 teams that are in: Amiibo Engage, the Ditto Burritos, the Chaos Corp, JJ Wentworth, the KBs, and the Dullet Kings. A ping will be going out in the Discord server for the Eastern Conference in just a minute, but when we come back from a small break, expect a 5 to 10 minute break, but when we come back, we are going to see the likes of the Western Conference. In the West, we will see, let's see in the West, the West. We'll start with Mid-Class Nation of Fabled Fairies, Detroit at the Natsuki Lovers. There will then be Green Bay at Floppy Flamers, Holy Army of Faerghus versus Tax Fraudulents, Dratini Domain versus the Bots, then 456 Squadron at Carbon Show's team. The final game will be a match for a first round bye between the Time Zone Squad and the Dark League. But you're watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel. Stay tuned for more as the Western Conference is coming up next.
Squad strike.
You know what? I'm just going to come back on early. So, the Western Conference is going to be an absolute bloodbath. But first, we're going to start with Mid-Class Nation versus the Fabled Fairies. Let's talk about the Fabled Fairies. The Fabled Fairies are going to enter this round with a record of 8-9. And the Fabled Fairies want to make it into the playoffs. They need a win, obviously, to go up to 9-9, and then they need everything to fall in their favor regarding these 9-8 teams suffering some losses. Let's see. Differential. Fabled Fairies are -1. A win will put them at +0 at minimum. Detroit is -1. The Floppy Flamers are +2. Holy Army is +3. Dratini is +4. And the Squadron is +5. The Fabled Fairies only need to leapfrog 3 of these teams, assuming 3 of those teams can even produce some losses. It requires a win, 3 losses from these teams, and some miracles in the differential game. But for Mid-Class Nation, they are already eliminated. As you can see here, they're going to be the team on the left. Lucille's Banjo-Kazooie Urshifu is the final amiibo for this Mid-Class Nation. After getting a 5-1 victory over Green Bay to stay alive, they would lose to the Natsuki Lovers, who could potentially have the worst record in the league if Natsuki Lovers can suffer a loss. The Lovers are going to be playing next, by the way. They are hosting Detroit, as Detroit is trying to get into a playoff spot right now, but we're going to wait. We're going to see as a Fabled Fairies. Let's load the roster real quick. Jim's Almar Greg should be the leadoff as soon as I can find him real quick. He is trying to compete for an all-star slot, so even if this team does miss the playoffs here, they could still see that, as that is going to be a Pikmin auction between Headstrong and Greg. In slot number 2, we're going to see the likes of 1AM's Me Brawler. It's going to be Nokotan. Nokotan, a career best season from her, but the Fabled Fairy started to fall apart in the second half of the season when she started getting cold. Amiibo 3, House AMD. We're going to see him in here. This could be the final game of his career, as he is being retired when this season ends. I am going to be training a brand new Mii Sword Fighter, which will replace House MD due to reasons that happened with his actor. Just some comments he made, all that, just comments with this issue, that issue, stuff I just really don't agree with. We're going to see Crunchy's Meta Knight, Kignon. He will be back in the starting rotation because here's the deal. After this loss in the previous round from the Fabled Fairies, they released Ekonami. Ekonami was claimed on waivers by Dratini Domain, and he will be starting in the leadoff for Dratini Domain tonight. But fifth and finally for this team, we're going to see Rap Jams, Lucas, Doodle Bob. The Fabled Fairies can make it to the playoffs, but first, they need a win. They are going to need some losses from some other teams, and they're going to need, most importantly, some miracles. We see Headstrong, Aegislash, Spooky, Nemesis, and Urshifu versus Greg, Nokotan, House, Kignon, and Doodle Bob. The Fabled Fairies are 8-9 entering this round. Mid-Class Nation is 7-10, but we have a Pikmin auction, folks. Headstrong versus Greg, trying to get a leadoff win. Welcome, folks, to the Pikmin auction. Going to be 2-2, 7-7. The Pikmin are being thrown around right now. It's going to be 15-29. That's a whole lot of damage right there. I'm not going to say any of those numbers. 26-43 right now. 26-6 right now is Greg taking big damage against Headstrong here. Going to be 26, 44 to 60. Greg is the default color, by the way. The yellow one right there. Headstrong is the one struggling there. Oh, no. Greg, what are you doing? He was going to self-destruct right there. He missed the ledge. It is 63 to 89 right now, as Headstrong is still available. Headstrong missed the ledge right there, but Greg with that forward air, keeping Headstrong alive. It is 77 to 107 right now. Pikmin auction still continuing right now. Going to be back right here from Headstrong, 177 to 132. We see Pikmin being thrown around. Going to be Headstrong at 77. We see Get Up Attack, 89 to 132. Pikmin being thrown. That's going to be white Pikmin damage, but it's going to be sold to Headstrong thanks to a big mistake made by Greg right there in the leadoff category. Nokotan will get the leadoff win to reduce the damage, as now we see Aegislash versus Nokotan. It is 10 to 29 right now, as we're going to see the side B. That's going to be down throw, 0 to 38 right now. Nokotan. Ideally, she wants to get some more KOs here for the Fabled Fairies. It's going to be 0 to 47. Neutral B, 1947 right here. It's going to be down tilt missing. Up B, being parried. It's going to be off smash, 37 to 56. We see Nokotan dealing with this Pyramithra right now, being out damaged. It is 37 to 84, and this is the Mithra. There is still Pyro yet to come out, as we see jab, jab, jab. 37 to 95. 35. Down B will not break shield. 37 to 102. Up smash here. Nokotan at 118, opting not to go for a down B. That one's gonna miss right there, but a down smash will put Aegis Slash at 54. She comes to the ledge. Neutral B will connect. 73 to 119. Nokotan hit by a down air on the way back down. Pyro comes out now. Neutral air will miss. Side B parried, and this side B is gonna KO. Nokotan has 2 KOs now for the Fabled Fairies. They take a lead, and out comes Spooky. This is a Mogul-based Meta Knight who tries to chase. Nokotan survives with the tech. 0 to 152, 0 to 163. She's off stage to the left right now, avoiding. She will not tech that time. It's gonna be 3 versus 3, and here comes House in what could be his final game of his career. It is 6 to 30 as we see House try to come back onto the stage right now, suffering the flurry. 6 to 42 for the Fabled Fairies. Differential is going to be very key and important, but they are locked in a dogfight with the already eliminated mid-class nation. Mid-class nation trying to get this win here. Actually, they're 7 and 10 right now, so they can't even be mid with a win. 30 to 65 as we wait. We see out of the pair, it's going to be side B. 30 to 70. House trying to come back onto the stage. Flurry once more. 30 to 79. Side B. House at 80. Neutral air. That chase is gonna get rid of him. So now we see Meta Knight versus Meta Knight. It's going to be 51 to 0. It's going to be 51 to 7. It's going to be forward smash missing. Death attack from Kignon. Kignon making his first start in 5 games. Going to be 79 to 7 right now. It's going to be side B missing. It actually does land a tail in. 81 to 18. Down smash. Spooky off stage. We see off stage shenanigans. Neutral air right there. And that is not going to get rid. But the forward air still off stage for Spooky here as he will be alive. He's going to be alive. More off stage airs going on as a forward air here. Spooky, we see Spooky off stage. This time he will fall short for real. So Nemesis comes out now for the mid-class nation. It is 0 to 90 after he gets some big damage here, but this is potential for a mismatch that the Fabled Fairies will not capitalize on. Doodle Bob has a 1 versus 2 to keep the Fabled Fairies alive, but most importantly, this 1 versus 2 means that the Fabled Fairies, even if they do win, they would have a 0 differential, which is going to make things tough for them to get into the playoff race. It is 69 to 38. PK Fire. We see the Lucas. He is going to go for off smash this time, and it's gonna be a 1 versus 1. Out comes Urshifu for the mid-class nation. Can the Fabled Fairies get a win to finish at 9 and 9 and possibly race for a playoff slot? It is 17 to 58, 28 to 58 right now. As it's going to be. We see neutral B's 28 to 64. The Lucas, Doodle Bob 77% right now. 28, 35. It's gonna be down tilt. Do we see Thunder? No Thunder quite yet. 59 to 77. Down tilt 64 to 86. Urshifu trying to come back on. Side B will be used. The first side B here from Urshifu. 64 to 116. We see forward smash being missed. Down tilt, down throw. 82. But the forward air right there is going to eliminate the Fabled Fairies. Mid-class nation will pick up a win. 5 to 4. And that's going to be the collapse of the Western Conference. Both of the pink teams, both the Fabled Fairies and Ottawa in the Eastern Conference, they suffer late season collapses to both miss the playoffs. So there will not be a miracle parlay for this team. We see 2 KOs from Nokotan to swing the game around, but Spooky swings it back with 2 KOs of his own, and ultimately that's going to be it. House MD finishes career in a game with 0 KOs. So that does mean Fabled Fairies are eliminated. They're going to finish with the regular season 8 and 10, depending on the differential. I do believe because of the differential, the Fabled Fairies, now the thing they need to eye on is possibly getting under some of these other teams, like the Tax Fraudulents, like Carbon Show's team, to maybe get a top 5 pick in the upcoming draft. We'll have to wait and see, as coming up next, they already leapfrog mid-class nation in this negative race. Coming up next, though, the first overall pick is at stake. The Natsuki Lovers can get the first overall pick in the draft with a loss to Detroit, while Detroit, with a win and things going in their favor, they can possibly get a playoff slot with 2 of the 3 most recent MVPs. That's coming up next, right here on the 1AM channel. Natsuki Lovers, they are the home team for this match. Let's get to them real quick. But for Detroit, playoffs are on the line. Not only does his team want to get a win, they want to get a big win as Professor Help lead off here. We see slot number 2, Madman, 5 KOs ever since being elevated back to the roster as a non-leadoff capacity, farmed in slot 3. Slot number 4, this is going to be Pancakes, and the 5th and final meal will be the likes of Herobrine, who's trying to become one of the best closers in the Western Conference. There's a non-zero chance he might need to close here. Kicking on, did he get a KO? Let me double check real quick. Let's see. First, let me scan the first meal for Natsuki Lovers. That's going to be the Byleth lead off here. Leeya. I'll check real quick on the stats. Yeah, he got 1 KO. Amiibo number 2 for the Natsuki Lovers. We're going to see the likes of Lore. That is Panger's Meta Knight. Let's get to 3, 4, and 5 real quick as let's see. Natsuki Lovers, number 3 is going to be the Soy Sauce Duo, so Depression and Doomed Yuri. Let's find Depression real quick. Where is Depression? Here he comes, here he is, and here we go. If the Natsuki Lovers do lose this game, by the way, not only do they get the first overall pick in the Season 7 draft, this would be the second time in the last 3 seasons where the Natsuki Lovers finished with the league's worst record. Obviously, this year is much better than what they did a few seasons ago as a 6-win record. 5-win record is definitely way better than going 2-14 with a 12-game losing streak. The final amiibo for this team, for this campaign, is going to be none other than the rookie Zelda, Frandy's Zelda Wanda. So, let us double check with some of those other teams near the bottom real quick. Green Bay is minus 14 in their differential. They could leapfrog the Natsuki Lovers in a negative race with that loss. Michael, they also suffered a loss. They was a 5-4 loss, I want to say, to Amiibo Engage, meaning that Michael, they are minus 12. So Michael could clinch the first overall pick if they lost with a win from the Natsuki Lovers and a win from Green Bay. Green Bay, all they need is a loss plus this win here from the Natsuki Lovers. Detroit trying to make it into the playoffs. 2 different scenarios for 2 different situations going on here. Professor Help, Madman, Farmed, Pancakes, and Herobrine versus Leeya, Lore, Depression, Doomed Yuri, and Wanda. Alright. Let's see. Leadoffs, Professor Help versus Leeya. This Mii Brawler has been something special for this team ever since being used here. He originally started the season with a Timezone squad after 5 seasons in Toronto, but this is a place where they really need him to be used. Professor Help will get the first damage there. Going to be 3 to 55. We see up throw. We see up air. 28 to 55 right now. That is going to be 28 to 55 right now. We see side B 50 to 55 right now. We see down B missing right there. It's going to be up B. After the up B, nothing from the up B from Leeya, the rookie. 75 to 84 right now. We see side B here, and that is going to be the leadoff win for Professor Help. Lore comes out now for the Natsuki Lovers. It's going to be 75 to 0 right now. It's going to be dash attack. The Natsuki Lovers can clutch the first overall pick in the draft with a loss here. It is 80 to 50. Right now is Lore taking some big damage against the Mii Brawler. 86-50. We see neutral air. And Professor Help, he is going to survive. Actually, no, he will fall short even with the second hit from Lore. It's going to be the Madman coming out now for Detroit. 11, 18 to 54. Lore trying to go off stage with the Madman, but he's only at low percent, so not going to be able to knock him as far. 18 to 88. We see the Madman jumping above the side B. Dash attack is going to miss. 37 to 88 as we see. Going to be a neutral special. 52 to 88. Lore trying to chase neutral air. Madman, he will come to the stage for now. 63, jab, forward smash from the jab block, does not connect. 69, 74 to 101. The Madman on the stage getting some damage here. We see down smash missing. We see neutral air now. 85 to 109. Lore, it's going to be 94 to 129 as Lore is off stage right now. Madman going to go for up B, getting some damage right there, and that forward smash is going to miss as side B here. That's going to be 2 KOs from Lore in this game, so out comes Farmed for Detroit. Side B is going to make it a 3 versus 3. Depression comes out now for the Natsuki Lovers. It's going to be 11 to 0 as forward tilt. After the forward tilt, we're going to see the likes of down tilt, forward throw, 31 to 13. Afterwards, we wait, we see side B, down smash from depression, will not land, down tilt, forward tilt, 45 to 36. Depression coming back onto the stage right now. It's going to be 45-36. Side B will miss. Down smash is going to hit farmed. 61 to 36. It's up B, attempted by the former MVP. We see forward tilt, 77. That's going to be side B to punish a PK Thunder attempt right there. Smart move from the former MVP. 77 to 67 as side B collects with PK Fire. 85-67. We see getting up onto the stage. 85 to 79. Side B will be parried. PK Fire coming out for depression now. 95 to 83. Side B is going to be forward tilt, and the PK Thunder is going to hit farmed. Pancakes comes out now for Detroit. It's going to be 0 to 83. 10 to 83 right now. We see going to be off smash. That's going to put 44 already onto Pancakes here. 58 already. 72 to 92. Up air is going to get rid of depression. So out comes Doom Yuri with 72 to 0 as Pancakes does not want to leave a 1 versus 2 for Herobrine. Ideally, you want to make it a 1 versus 1. It's 87 to 40 right now as we are going to see forward smash barely missing from Doom Yuri right there. 87 to 66. We wait. We see side B. Pancakes will shield. He's gonna go avoiding the up smash. It's gonna be up smash right there, and Pancakes will make it a 1 versus 2 for Wanda. Detroit is 1 KO away from giving the Natsuki lovers the first overall pick in the draft as we see Pancakes off stage at 110. Neutral air trying to get some damage right there. Down air will miss from Wanda. 110. Down air right there. It's the weak hit, so Pancakes is still alive for now. Forward air 115 to 47. 115 to 57 right now as Pancakes is gonna be down tilt. Do we see a Gordo? It is going to land right there. 115 to 85. That Gordo will miss as Wanda does come back onto the stage. Pancakes, can he get a hat trick here? He's off stage at 136, but if he can come back onto the stage, get rid of Wanda, that could be his first hat trick with Detroit. Off smash is going to deny the hat trick. Herobrine will come out right now. He can easily close this game for Detroit, but only a +1 single differential that could hurt Detroit in the long run. 32 to 96. We're going to wait. We're going to see a down smash. 32 to 112. Wanda waiting on the stage. Going on the ground now. Down B. She's off stage at 130. 32 to 130 right now is Wanda coming back onto the stage now. Down smash again. 2 to the left. Wanda will come high. Hit by a down tilt. 32 to 153. Down tilt again. 162. Down tilt for a third time. 169. We see 4 down tilts. 177. 5 down tilts. 183. Wanda. That's going to be 6 down tilts now. 189. 7. It makes it 7. 32 to 195. And that's going to be down B missing. And this down B is going to do it for Detroit. They will defeat the Natsuki lovers 5 to 4. With a loss from the Natsuki lovers, they will clinch the league's worst record. It's going to be a league worst 5-13, which is definitely better than last season where we had 2 teams going 3-13. But alright, the Natsuki lovers are on the clock. They have the first overall pick in the Season 7 draft, and given that Soy Sauce, the general manager, is known for training some really good amiibo here in this league, we will wait and see what Soy Sauce brings into the league to draft first overall, as having good control like that is a very key and important thing. We could possibly see back-to-back Soy Sauce amiibo being drafted first overall, depending on what the Natsuki lovers opt to do, as expansion is not likely for Season 7. As for Detroit, they do get this win right here. Let's write them down real quick. Detroit, they enter this round 9-8, -1 with a 74 KOs. This win is going to put them at 10-8 with a 0 differential, 79 total KOs. So, Detroit, if we see some losses from these teams above, they could get up here. They need 2 losses combined from the Flamers, Holy Army, Dratini Domain, or the 456 Squadron. But the Natsuki lovers will clinch the worst record in the league, the first overall pick. When we come back from the break, it's going to be Green Bay versus the Floppy Flamers, then the Holy Army of Faerghus versus the Tax Fraudulents. You're watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on the 1EM channel. Stay tuned for more.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is going to be games number 3 and 4 in the Western Conference, and this is going to be 10 and 11 overall for the night. So, we saw Detroit pick up a win in the previous round against the Natsuki Lovers, so that means the Natsuki Lovers clinched the first overall pick in the upcoming draft. Detroit exits with a 10-8 record, 0 differential, 79 total KOs. But this playoff race is still heating up, still warming up, as we see the Floppy Flamers. Unfortunately, their 7-game win streak was snapped in the previous round by the Holy Army of Faerghus, but we will see. Entering this round, Floppy Flamers, they are 9-8 with a +2 differential and 73 total KOs. They will host Green Bay, who is already eliminated, and they could possibly have a top 3 draft pick if they lose this one here. Pink Furby, Bud Knight, Quad X, Hola Amigo, and MacBook versus Kenjaku, Loaded Diaper, 1010, Mrs. Biden, and Bong. The Floppy Flamers, for their best chance, either get a big win or see 2 of the teams above you suffer a loss. Pink Furby and Kenjaku will be the leadoffs. Coming up next after this game, we'll see the Holy Army of Faerghus versus the Tax Fraudulents. The Floppy Flamers had a 7-game win streak until the previous round, where it was snapped by the Holy Army of Faerghus. It is 5-7, 25-39 right now, 33-39 as we are going to see Pink Furby. It's going to be forward smash, it's 49-39, back air, forward air, it's going to be 58-46. Green Bay is the oldest active franchise to have never made it to the playoffs. A 5-season drought now, longer than any other team has in Squad Strike history. That includes back in their old days when they were known as the Starbreakers in Season 2 and Season 3. But a missed rest right there is going to be a forward smash. It will not KO right there. 84-88 as we're going to wait. We're going to see. Oh dear, did I disconnect on accident? I think I see a disconnection on my side of the screen. It's going to be a rest right there from Pink Furby. That's going to be a KO. 99-0 as we see dash attack. 116, 117 to 0. Loaded Diver comes out right now as he is going to go for forward tilt, which does miss. 120 to 25. We see up tilt. It's going to be 120 to 47. 120 to 59. We are going to wait. We're going to see forward tilt. 120 to 70. And Loaded Diver is going to fall short. The Floppy Flamers, all of a sudden, they're going to fall down 5-3. 1010's going to have to deal some damage control against a struggling Green Bay team. The Floppy Flamers want to try to make it into the playoffs in their first inaugural season. It is 38-19. We see down B, 38-33. It is going to be 38-43 right now. We see the get up attack, 49-56. We will wait and see as 1010, that's a parry, that's an up smash. Do we see up air? Instead, it's a side B, 89-56. Up B will miss. It's going to be out of parry. Down tilt into up smash missing. We see side B getting parried. Up tilt, up air, 98-85. Up air once more, 101-102. This is going to be a side B in the opposite direction. We wait and see. Down special, 112-117. 1010 trying to come back onto the stage, 122. And the up smash is going to make it a 3 versus 3, so the Floppy Flamers will even it, but Quadruple X gonna make it a KO, and this is gonna be 3 versus 2. Mrs. Biden comes out now for the Floppy Flamers. Former First Lady gonna be 48-0 right now as we wait. We see down air, up smash here, 48-41. It's going to be afterwards. We see back throw, 63-41. Biden forward smash, 79-41. As this is gonna be down tilt into the up special. Biden will be at 70 after the up B. She is trying to come back onto the stage. The up smash does miss. She will punish. No, she'll be hit by another up smash, 79-89. As we see down throw, do we see up air? We do see the up air. It's going to be 2 versus 2, but out comes Hola Amigo now for Green Bay. Down throw, neutral air, Amigo at 25. We wait, we see it is going to be forward air, 46-89 right now. Up smash is going to miss from the Zelda. We see forward air trying to chase, down air. It won't be enough to get rid of Meta Knight quite yet, even with the strong hit, 70-100. We see both Amigo trying to come back onto the stage. Side B, missing from the Meta Knight. This one's going to miss too. We see third one, that's going to land. Mrs. Biden, off stage right now, 70-114. We see neutral air, Biden off stage once more, neutral air trying to chase, 77-83-123, and this Zelda is gonna make it a 1 versus 2 for MacBook, who immediately gets a revenge KO. So it comes down to MacBook versus Bong. It is 11 to 31. We see a down smash. This Little Mac could get the KO punch if he wants to. 42, 53, 66, 2 bars away, 1 bar away from the Little Mac. 71 to 33. So ideally, don't take too much damage here as we see the KO punch is available. It's 89 to 33, but this prop length only at 33%. The KO punch is suppressed, so no more KO punch here. MacBook at 109. Bong has a more comfortable situation right now. 109 to 55. Up throw. MacBook at 124. 124 to 63 as this is going to be an up smash here. We wait. We see side B 131, and the up smash is going to do it for the Floppy Flamers. They will close out the regular season, winning 8 of their last 9 games as they take this one 5 to 4. So the Floppy Flamers are going to get out of here with a 5-4 win thanks to 2 KOs from 10-10, 2 KOs from Biden, and that leadoff win from Bong. So let's see. 10-8 record for the Floppy Flamers. Very impressive. +3 differential, exiting with 78 total KOs. They will be ahead of Detroit, meaning things are starting to get a bit thinner for Detroit here. They and the Floppy Flamers would need to leapfrog the likes of Holy Army and Dratini Domain and the 456 Squadron, so it could be closer, more dire for Detroit here. There's a non-zero chance we do see one, if not multiple, 10-win teams missing the playoffs, but coming up next, we are going to see the Holy Army of Faerghus versus the Tax Fraudulents. Before we get to the next game real quick, I need to charge my phone because my phone is starting to have its battery dying, all that. Today's been a busy day. Let me, back to school, all that, here, there, all that. I think I talked about it a little on the Discord server, but let's see. Phone is charging now. Let's go to the Tax Fraudulents as their game is Saffron City. They will be hosting the Holy Army, who snapped that 7-game win streak of the Floppy Flamers. We will see John Pickman as the leadoff for the Holy Army with Shiori in slot number 2. Slot 3, we will see Toby Maguire. The 4th amiibo is going to be Dimitri, the rookie, with 21 KOs. 3rd overall pick has shined brilliantly for his team. Bali will be the closer once more for the Holy Army, but on the other side, we are going to see for the Tax Fraudulents, Rap Gems, Hero, Freak as the leadoff. Slot number 2, we are going to see the likes of Finale, who has been struggling for his team. Amiibo number 3, this is going to be another brilliant rookie, Mogman Sevens' Cloud, Molly, who also has 21 KOs entering this round, if not 20. The 4 and 5 for this team should be Chaos King and Informer, so let's find Soy Sauce's King Deity real quick. Where is he? Chaos King. Here is Chaos King. And alrighty, Amiibo number 4 here for this team. The 5th and final Amiibo, as mentioned, should be none other than 1AM's Byleth Informer. Even though it's a career best season for him, his second year, is his second or third year with the team? I want to say this is his 3rd year with this team. Did not really play in Season 4. Season 5 was like not that good, but Season 6, definitely a career best. Still not the best in the world, but definitely a career best for my Byleth. We see John Pickman, Shiori, Toby Maguire, Dimitri, and Bali versus Freak, Finale, Molly, Chaos King, and Informer. John Pickman versus Freak, 2 solid leadoffs, but overshadowed by many others in this conference, especially since they did not play as many games as they wanted to. Well, Freak, he played every single game as the leadoff category, but he started getting warm in the second half of this regular season. Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe John Pickman. Solid, but a little late for the award show. 20. It's 0 actually. 0 to 41, 0 to 49. As that is 49 unanswered damage being dealt on the Freak right here. It's going to be 7 to 55. We see down smash being parried. Up throw. After the up throw is going to be 7 to 68 as this will be down smash. 19, 36 to 70. Forward smash will miss right there. 36, 52 to 70 as we see the half fireball. That is going to hit John Pickman. 75 to 70. Side B getting some damage right there. That's going to be Will White. Pickman dealing some damage right there, but John Pickman, he was going to try to go for it down there. He did not have it, and Freak, he'll get it down there instead. Shiori comes out now for the Holy Army of Faerghus. They are down early. It is 0 to 120. Back throw from Shiori, not enough to get rid of Freak as she tries to go deep, and that deepness is going to miss. 23 damage dealt to Shiori, but a footstool right there is not going to get rid of Freak, so it's going to be 23, 35 to 141. Shiori waiting with a down smash out of shield, 35 to 156. Shiori tries to go for a down B, but that is a missed opportunity right there. She could have gone for the up smash to miss the hero going high. She'll get the up air, but a missed early opportunity right there. 35 to 0 as we do see Finale coming out for the forward attacks Fraudulents. It is 46 to 13, 46 to 35. We see Shiori with a forward tilt. She's gonna wait. She's gonna go for a forward tilt opposite direction. Parried, up smash, 62 to 48. Finale missing the side B. It's going to be 62 to 48 right now as we will wait. We will see side B that's going to land 73 to 48 as that will be dash attack. 81 to 48. Afterwards, we see down smash 97 to 40 right now as this is going to be side B missing. 97 48. It still remains a side B missing again from Finale. Down throw into the back air. That's going to be a strong back air from Shiori. 97 to 85. Trying to go deep. She does not do anything though. 106 to 85. Can Shiori get a second kill in this game right here? We see side B 118 to 85. Afterwards, we see the Meta Knight trying to go with that neutral air, and Shiori opts not to go for a down air in that situation. Ultimately coming back to the stage instead. Down air, Shiori at 133. She will come onto the stage. Does she go for down air? She does not this time. 152 to 86 as we do see Shiori hit by neutral air. 160 to 86. Neutral air, still nothing landing as up smash right here. That's going to be 2 kills from Shiori, but she is at 160%, which Molly will pick up easily with a forward smash. Tobey Maguire comes out now for the Holy Army of Faerghus. It's going to be 0 to 22. Side B, 23 to 22 right now. This is going to be Maguire. He goes for, that's a missed forward smash from the cloud right there. 23 to 41. One thing that makes Molly excellent here this season was the ability to gain multiple limit breaks in a single match. 47 to 56 as we do see the limit break still available. He's going to go for neutral B, which does miss. 57 to 70 right now. It's Maguire coming onto the stage. 68 to 70. Maguire comes on once more. 68 to 70 still as we see forward smash. Still the one in tools. TNT is going to be planted, which is going to detonate, and that will get rid of Molly. Chaos King comes out now for the attacks Fraudulents. It's going to be 70 to 32 as we do see Maguire coming onto the stage. 70 to 32. It's going to be Minecart, which does get broken. 97 to 32. And the up smash is going to make it a 2 versus 2 as we will wait. We will see Dimitri versus Chaos King. 0 to 70. Forward smash being parried right there. 23 70 right now as this is going to be forward tilt. Down tilt. 35 to 70 right now. The third overall pick in the draft is at 63% against Chaos King, who was the second overall pick a few seasons ago. We see 63 out smash, 63 to 102 as Chaos King. Do we see up smash here? We do see the up smash. Not enough quite yet as Dimitri. Does he go for the up air? Up B, up air, but Chaos King will fall out of that up air. It is 63, and Dimitri is gonna make it a 1 versus 2 for Informer. 76 to 0 right now. The Holy Army of Faerghus, as a thing stand right now, currently occupy a playoff slot. It would be the number 6 seed if they win and other teams hold. It's going to be 76 to 66 right now as we are going to wait. We are going to see 87 to 66. Dimitri goes for a forward smash. Can Dimitri get a game winner in back-to-back games here? 87 to 94 as he gets hit by a forward tilt. 101 to 94 as this is going to be down smash missing. 101 to 106. Dash attack. Informer has Dimitri off stage. He's going to wait. He's going to wait for him to come back on. Parry. Side B. 117 to 118. This is going to be side B missing. Forward tilt. Informer off stage now is Dimitri waiting. He's going to go for a forward tilt. No. Informer goes for a forward tilt now. 130 to 131. Out of the parry. Dimitri misses the up tilt. He goes for down tilt instead. And that back air is going to do it. The Holy Army of Faerghus will get another one here. They're going to take it 5 to 3. So that is going to give the Holy Army of Faerghus a 10-win season. As last season, under the branding of Grand Army Republic, this team was 3-15, a winning record. A big bounce back for this roster as many of the Amiibo from last season were replaced with different Amiibo from this season. Rookie dynamic duo, we see Shiori with 2 KOs in this win. It's going to be 10-8 plus 5 with 77 KOs for the Holy Army of Faerghus. So they are going to be ahead of the Flamers and Detroit. That does not mean that the Floppy Flamers in Detroit are eliminated yet though, however, because keep in mind, if we look at those Western Conference standings, Dratine Domain, the 456 Squadron, they are 9-8 as well entering this round, meaning So, how do I say it? I think my math serves right. Let me check. The Holy Army of Faerghus is ahead of the Floppy Flamers in Detroit, so I think if my math serves correctly, the Holy Army of Faerghus should clinch a spot in the postseason. Even if we do see wins from the other two teams, I think it's safe to say that the Holy Army of Faerghus is in the postseason. So, let's find Dratini Domain real quick. Dratini Domain. Let's find the 456 Squadron. Those are going to be the two next matches after this. Dratini Domain plays the Bad Opinion Tellers. The Bots have already clinched the first round bye in the playoffs, but they're trying to get the 1 seed in the Western Conference on the other side. 456 versus Carbon Show's team. Cyber Sands has the opportunity to possibly compete for the KO crown. He would need a hat trick to take it solo, but only 2 KOs to tie with the Throat Goat, a rookie from the KBs. But I do think it is safe to say that Holy Army of Faerghus has clinched a playoff slot. So, here is the deal. Let me do some math real quick. Yeah, 456 Dratini and they win, then it would be 456 Dratini and Holy Army of Faerghus. I think if Dratini Domain loses or the 456 Squadron loses, if one of those two teams loses, if one of those two teams loses, they would fall underneath the others, meaning that it would be the Floppy Flamers clinching next. So, of the next 2 teams, 1 loss, the Floppy Flamers are in. 2 losses, Detroit is in. So that is the scenario. If you are the Floppy Flamers, you need the Squadron or Dratini Domain to lose a game. If you are Detroit, you need both of those teams to lose in order to make it in. But we will see a 10-8 team miss the playoffs if one of those other 2 teams does make it in. So that is the deal. If the Dratini Domain makes it in, they would make it. Detroit is out. But if they lose, that would clinch a spot for the Floppy Flamers. The same goes with the 456 Squadron. More and more drama is going to happen when we come back from this small break.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League as 3 games remain to the regular season. But the next 2 are going to be Dratini Domain at the Bad Opinion Tellers. Then we're going to see the likes of the 456 Squadron at Carbon Show's team. So, with wins from Detroit, the Floppy Flamers, and the Holy Army of Faerghus, this does put pressure on Dratini Domain and the 456 Squadron. For them, it is win or go home. If they win, they will clinch a playoff slot, but if they lose, they will be eliminated. Detroit needs losses from both Dratini Domain and the 456 Squadron to make it in. The Floppy Flamers need 1 loss from Domain or the Squadron. As for the Bad Opinion Tellers, the home team here, they have already clinched the first round bye in the playoffs, but they can get the number 1 seed with the likes of a win, or if we do see the Time Zone Squad get a win over the Dark League. There is some small differential stuff, but I don't think it's going to happen with the Time Zone Squad. But alrighty, Ekonami, who was released from the Fatal Fairies, claimed on waivers. He's going to be the leadoff here, making the start for Dratini Domain. It's Ekonami, Rarity, Yobenis, Lunk, and Funko Ford versus Eon's Pal, Miyuki, Yuri, Lego Batman, and Bisclavette. Both King deities are pink, so that's why Bisclavette is green. There's a soundbite from that horse game, I want to say Horse Magnified, it's like, I'm so green. I really want to put that on there, but Ekonami versus Eon's Pal are going to be the leadoffs here. This will be Ekonami's first career leadoff of his young rookie season. For the Bad Opinion Tellers, they have the opportunity to make history today, so here's the deal. No trio has ever had 20 KOs. If we see 2 KOs from 2 of Miyuki, Lego Batman, or Bisclavette, plus 1 KO from Yuri, that would become the first triple 20 trio. We see 51 to 24. It's Eon's Pal, the leadoff. He has been struggling all season. It's 51 to 39 right now as we do see Eon's Pal at 39 come back onto the stage. 61, 73 to 39. If Eon's Pal were to get the leadoff win, that would break the record, break the potential for history. 86 to 39 as we see. Gonna be side B, the Arc Fire. Bronze Sword right now for Ekonami here. It's 86. 11 Sword is back active now. 96 to 59. 106 to 59 right now. This is going to be Ekonami. He's going to go high. He'll be punched with the neutral air. 116 to 59. We see Ekonami with the L win, and he will be KO'd. Eon's Pal will deny the potential for history as Rarity comes out now. Rarity, if she had played the entire season, she would not only be in charge of the KO crown right now, but she would be breaking Cyber Stance's record. It is 4 to 101, as I believe her KPA right now entering this round is 1.6. We see Eon's Pal KO'd right there. Miyuki, if she gets 2 KOs, she can get 20 KOs in her rookie season. 25 to 0, 33 to 0 right now. This is going to be down smash. But we see forward smash now coming from Rarity. Up throw, up air, 53, 64 to 41 right now. Forward smash. Miyuki at 56. It's going to be forward smash towards the left, which is going to miss. 74 to 56. As up next, we see going to be a down throw. Do we see strong back air? We do see the strong back air, which is going to get rid of Miyuki. So Rarity, 2 KOs. Yuri comes out now, and this is the greatest Yuri I've ever seen, as she is having a career best season, 19 KOs and counting. But watch out, Rarity already putting, never mind, she's gonna be KO'd, and Yuri will have 20 KOs in her career best season with the bot. It's gonna be Yobenis coming out right now for Dratini Domain. It's win or go home for the Domain. 16 to 80. We see forward smash here. 34 to 80. Up tilt, neutral air. Yuri has Yobenis at 62, but off stage, we wait. We see side B, Yuri at 109 right now. 62. Up tilt is gonna miss, but a back throw will send Yuri off stage once more. 62 to 127. Yuri coming back on right now. It's gonna be forward tilt to the right, which is gonna get rid of Yuri. So out comes Lego Batman. 62 to 0. Lego Batman has 18 KOs entering this round. A bit of a down year for Lego Batman, actually, which is a good thing to have when your down year is 18 KOs. 76 to 29, as we see 88 to 29. She has had back-to-back 20 KO seasons the last 2 seasons with the bot, formerly known as Fantasy Feet Enthusiast. She can try to make it 3 in a row, but she's going to need to close the game out herself, but she's unfortunately already at 81%. We see jab, 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 112 to 81. Yobenis, side B, and this time he is going to fall short. Detroit needs to see 2 KOs from Lego Batman and Bisclavette for them to make it to the playoffs, eliminate Dratini Domain, as well as a win from their squadron opponent is 11-104, the Floppy Flamers. They only need one loss from Domain or the Squadron right now, as we do see the neutral air. Lonk is going to make it a 1 versus 2 for the Bad Opinion Tellers. Detroit will be eliminated if the bots can't close this out. It is 23, 38, 25, and Biscarvet. I'm so green. It's 49-25 right now, as we do see the side B, but oh no, big backfire damage right now. Biscarvet's already 82%. Dratini Domain, they can clinch a playoff spot with a win here. We see Lonk at 74 though, 74-82. Lonk trying to come back onto the stage. We wait, we see it's gonna be forward smash there. Not gonna be the dagger quite yet. 90-82, as we are gonna see side B not landing quite yet. Forward smash missing again from Lonk. Biscarvet with the spot dodge. I was about to call this King Deity Pancakes because he's green, but no, this is not Pancakes. Pancakes already won in their game for Detroit. We see 106-121 right now, and that's going to be neutral air. Biscarvet off stage at 135, and it's going to be 106-141. Still alive for now, but there is still Funko forward in the back as Inhale, followed by no forward air. Rather, just going to be 121-151 as we do see Lonk back onto the stage. Dratini Domain playing with their food right now. They need to finish the job right here, as Lonk is at 134. Gordo is gonna land. Gordo is gonna KO, and it's gonna be a 1 versus 1. Funko 4 comes out right now, and that's gonna be 17 already. That's gonna be forward tilt 27, down tilt 38, 46. We see Gordo, that's gonna backfire 46-176, as this is gonna be forward air 61, 77-176. Biscarvet, can he make the miracle comeback? He will not. Dratini Domain with the win has clinched a spot in the postseason. They're going to take this game 5-4, by the way, over the Bad Opinion Tellers, and this does open the window for the Dark League to clinch the first overall seed in the Western Conference. They need to get a win over the Time Zone Squad, who's also trying to compete for a first round bye. Congratulations to Dratini Domain. 2 KOs from Rarity. We see back and forth afterwards as they do get a win here. So the Bad Opinion Tellers, they're going to fall down to, I want to say, let's see. The Bad Opinion Tellers will fall down to a record of 12-6, but they still have a first round bye in the playoffs, plus 8 differential, meaning it would be almost impossible for the Time Zone Squad to get the number 1 seed. So the 1 seed comes down to the Bots or the Dark League, and it depends on that match between the Time Zone Squad and the Dark League. But coming up next, we are going to see the 456 Squadron. They are on the road against Carbon Show's team. So unfortunately for Detroit, they're going to be missing out on the playoffs with 10 wins. This is going to be the most wins a single team has that does miss out on the playoffs. So unfortunate history for Detroit there, 10-8, missing out on the playoffs despite 2 former MVPs. Just too many teams getting hot in the Western Conference all at once. When you have too many cooks in the kitchen, that's what happens sometimes. But we are going to see Dratini Domain with that win. They go from 9-8, 474. Let's see, 9-8 plus 474. That's going to put them to 10-8 plus 5, 80, so that is going to keep them ahead of the Holy Army of Faerghus. But let's see. The last game revolving this mosh pit of Western Conference teams will be the 456 Squadron on the road against Carbon Show's team. Carbon Show's team, they played massive spoiler against the Time Zone Squad in the previous round, a big 5-2 blowout with a hat trick from 910. Will they be able to play spoiler here against Cyber Sands, the reigning MVP? And hey, there's a good chance that Cyber Sands could win MVP in back-to-back seasons. We've never had even the same character win MVP multiple times. Every MVP this season has been different characters, and keep in mind, the MVP does not go to the KO Crown leader this season. It is going to be voted on by the general managers as soon as this round ends tonight. Not sure how long we're going to have the votes, probably at least 3 days or the whole weekend. But definitely before the season finale, it is Captain Funsize, Cyber Sands, Starlight, MC Hammer, and Tri-Power. That is going to be the 5 meal from 456 Squadron. If they win, they're in the playoffs, but if they lose, the Floppy Flamers would take the last slot in the playoffs. So that's what it comes down to, the Squadron or the Flamers. As for Carbon Show's team, we see Carl Magnus in the leadoff. Sauce Alger, he's going to be in slot number 2. Let's load that 3, 4, 5 right now. Let's see. Number 3, that is going to be the likes of 910, who had a hat trick when playing spoiler against the Time Zone Squad last round. That is the reason why the Time Zone Squad suffered that big loss, and also part of why they can't get the number 1 seed in the West. 1 seed will come down to the Bots or the Dark League, depending on the result of the Time Zone Squad's game against the Dark League for a first round bye. In slot number 4, we're going to see Pangers, Ganondorf, Starless. Let's find them real quick, as where is he? Here he is, and here he comes. Fifth and finally for Carbon Show's team, 1AM's King Deity Bob, who has not exactly been the most consistent closer in the league. Just, how do I say it? Very down year for Bob, even compared to the season last year where he was being used as a leadoff. But alright, it's win or go home for the 456 Squadron. If they win, they will clinch the playoffs as the number 4 seed most likely, but if they lose, they will be eliminated. It's Captain Funsize, Cyber Sand, Starlight, MC Hammer, and Tri-Power versus Carl Magnus, Sauce Alger, 910, Starless, and Bob. If the 456 Squadron were to clinch a playoff slot, by the way, that would mean that not one, but 2 teams would miss the playoffs with 10-win records. Your leadoffs are Funsize versus Magnus. First damage will come from Magnus. Gonna be a fireball into Funsize. We see 22, 30. That's gonna be 30 to 14 right now. We see jab, jab, jab. 42 to 14. The 456 Squadron can clinch a playoff slot with a win, but with the loss, they are eliminated, and that last spot would go to the Floppy Flamers. It is 74 to 47 right now, as we do see Funsize waiting, and a critical down smash from Magnus is gonna be lit off win. Out comes the reigning MVP, Cyber Sins, who's trying to get the KO crown in back-to-back seasons. He can get the crown all to himself if he can produce a hat trick, but if he gets 2 KOs, he'll be able to share it with Throat Goat. Entering around 22 KOs, back-to-back 20 KO seasons from Cyber Sands here, 40 to 95 as Carl Magnus off stage at 97. He will come back on 40 to 98. Down B, Magnus at 113, and down smash right there. That's gonna be KO number 23 for Cyber Sands. Out comes Sauce Alger, who could be one tough opponent to deal with. 64 to 0, down B, Aldra at 14. We see 71 to 14 right now. Blurring Blade, Sauce Aldra 29. Cyber Sands waiting, up throw, up air, no, off smash instead. Sauce Aldra, it's 89 to 49 is down smash. Out of parry, 107 to 49. We are going to see the Dr. Mario. No! He's going to self-destruct! Oh no! Cyber Sands is going to be able to share the crown now because of the self-destruct, but out comes 910, and for the first time in league history, the KO character crown is going to be shared as Cyber Sands is KO'd by 910. This is a 3 versus 3 game, by the way, so with all character crown things ignored, this is now going to be a match for life or death regarding the playoff picture. Starlight, the number 2 in this 1-2 duo, dealing with 910 right now. Too much chaos, too much confusion happening in the last 30 seconds of this match as we see Starlight off stage at 97. She's going to come back on, 97 to 48, and a footstool right there will not get rid of 910. We see forward smash being shielded. We see forward throw, 97 63, up air, 910 at 82%. Do we see another up air? It's going to be instead forward smash, and this is going to be 5 KOs in the last 2 rounds for 910. It is 0 to 119 as we are going to see, going to be the coming up back up right now. We see up throw, we see out smash, 28 to 119. As this is going to be up smash right here, 28. We're going to see 28 to 0. So we see up throw, we see not going to be up smash quite yet, 44 to 36, 44 to 51, 44 to 63 as MC Hammer, he had been struggling these last couple games for the Squadron, but that dash attack is going to make it a 1 versus 2 for the 456 Squadron. They are 1 KO away from clinching a playoff berth for the 2nd consecutive season. It is 81 to 10, dash attack, 90 to 10, King Deity Ditto between MC Hammer and Bob. Even if Bob were to get 1 KO here, there is still gonna be Tri-Power in the back as we see 106 to 61. Bob at 61 already, 117 to 61, 4 tilt, gonna be 119 to 61 as MC Hammer coming high. That is going to be up smash right there. Bob at 97. We see 119 to 98. And can MC Hammer get the game winner right here? We see 4 tilt, interrupting a dash attack. Another 4 tilt. Bob at 117. As this is going to be, we see forward smash. And that's going to do it. The 456 Squadron has punched their ticket into the playoffs. That unfortunately means that 2 teams with 10 and 8 records are going to miss the playoffs. So that's going to be bad, unfortunate news for the Flamers and for Detroit. Cyber Sands will be credited with 2 KOs. MC Hammer awakens with a hat trick after struggling these last couple of rounds. After losing 4 in a row, the squadron will win back to punch their ticket again into the postseason. 910, 5 KOs in the last 2 rounds, but that is gonna be insane for the Western Conference. The 6 teams are punched in, but there's still one last game to the regular season for draw to be settled. But alright, the 456 squadron with this win right here. They entered 9-8 with a +5 record with 75 total KOs. This win puts them at 10-8, a +7 differential and 80 KOs. So the 3 teams in are going to be the 456 Squadron, Dratini Domain, and the Holy Army of Faerghus. Those are going to be the 10-8 teams in. Unfortunately for the Floppy Flamers and for Detroit, they are going to miss despite having winning records. This is going to be, I believe, the first time this does happen. It's very rare. It happens sometimes when too many teams are too crowded in certain situations, all that. So unfortunately, that is going to be a missed playoffs for Floppy Flamers in Detroit. But still, congratulations on the winning records, though. Alright, let me get my voice rested real quick because 1 game remains to the regular season, and that's going to be the last game for the regular season. This is going to determine who gets a first round bye in the Western Conference. On the road side, it's going to be the Time Zone Squad, and on the home team, the Dark League. We are not going to go to break, folks. We're going to introduce every amiibo here one by one. But this match is going to end here in Battlefield, where the Dark League plays. And let's find a song to play. What song should we play? We have the entire music library available for us to use. So I say we go into the Smash series. And I say we do... Where is it? I think it's from Smash 4. Where are you? If I can find you. Multi-Man Smash? Yeah, Multi-Man Smash. That's going to be the song right there. But the KO Crown competition, I believe it should come down to Throat Goat and Cyber Sands as your main favorites for the MVP. Of course, you don't need to elect a crown leader for the MVP. It can be anyone else. But let's see. Let me come in here real quick. As, let's see. Yeah, 910 had 3. He finished with 23. Dimitri had 2. So he finished with 23. A+ to me. Yeah, so ultimately, I think the MVP race is going to come down to Throat Goat or Cyber Sands, depending on what the people want. There's a non-zero chance we could have a repeat MVP for the first time ever. We'll come down to voting between Throat Goat and Cyber Sands, so we'll wait. We'll see what happens, but let's get to that roster for the Time Zone Squad first. Last season, the Time Zone Squad had the opportunity to get a first round bye in the playoffs, but unfortunately, they squandered the opportunity and had to play in the first round. They would, though, get a first-round playoff series win against Natsuki Lovers. Natsuki Lovers did miss the postseason. They actually finished with the worst record in the league. But up first for the Time Zone Squad is going to be Luckman's Link Sidon. In slot number 2, this rookie has been somewhat special, where the problem is, there have been way too many special rookies in the Squad Check Amiibo Draft League, but do not count down on Alistor, one of 2 amiibo on the thumbnail, Nightmares' Dark Pit, who leads the Time Zone Squad in KOs. The third amiibo for the Time Zone Squad. He is the longest tenured member for this team. He's been here ever since the beginning, all the way back when this team had a record-breaking 14-2 record, but he has been solid in these last games since. Luckman's Ganondorf Trident. The fourth amiibo for the Time Zone Squad is going to be a veteran Pokemon trainer who has been all around places, but finally finds a stable home here with the Time Zone Squad. This is a special Charizard leading Pokemon trainer who knows how to shut down games, and the Time Zone Squad is ahead big. This is Panger's Pokemon trainer Heim. The fifth and final amiibo for the Time Zone Squad is going to be a King Deity, but he is not the King Deity that you were used to the last couple of seasons for the Time Zone Squad. No, Pancakes was traded away in the off-season. So the Time Zone Squad, they got themselves a different King Deity they were able to acquire in a trade. The rookie, who has been one of the best closers in the Western Conference. This is going to be Tech Modes' Honda. And that's going to be your Time Zone Squad rosters. They're trying to fight for a first round bye. However, there is a home team yet to announce. in the leadoff situation, we are going to see a Ditto in the leadoff. One Link versus another Link. This Link Amiibo has seen the dire things that the Cinnabon splitters had when they missed back-to-back postseasons. He was the closer primarily, but this season he was elevated into the leadoff role for the Dark League, and he has shown that he is a solid and competent leadoff. This is going to be Half Mario's Link, Wet Stick. The second Amiibo here. Had this Ganondorf played the entire regular season, he would be having 27 KOs, which would be record pace. Unfortunately, he did not get elevated till the later half of the regular season, but this Ganondorf is one ultimate beast in his McCarthy rookie year. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Boss, the other Amiibo on the thumbnail. Amiibo number 3 for this team. Drafted last season by the Cinnabon Splitters, had a stellar rookie season, but here in Season 2, she has been able to elevate her game even further. This is going to be a Soy Sauce Amiibo. Soy Sauce's Zelda Sailor Moon. The fourth Amiibo, this is going to be a rookie here for the Dark League. Not exactly the highest tier Amiibo, but still a very interesting pick, as this Dark Samus, very interesting niche in this team, has been racking up some solid KOs, allowing them to maintain some big leads. This is going to be Soy Sauce's Ice Shock. Fifth and finally, he has been moved around all sorts of places on this team, had not been getting too much playtime in previous seasons, but this Meta Knight leads the team in KOs entering this round. As soon as we can find him, he will be the 10th and final Amiibo loaded for this final game of the regular season. Bunswee's Meta Knight, fight me. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a long, beautiful, and absolutely chaotic regular season. This is probably the most chaotic regular season we've ever had in Squad Chuck Amiibo Draft League history, and this is also the longest regular season we've had. We have played 14 games for 18 rounds for a grand total of 251. This is going to be game number 252, the final game of the regular season to decide a first round bye in the playoffs. We see Sidon, Alistor, Trident, Heim, and Honda for the Time Zone squad versus Wet Stick, Mr. Boss, Sailor Moon, Ice Shock, and Fight Me for the Dark League. The winner will get a first round bye. The loser will play the Holy Army of Faerghus in the first round of the playoffs. Game number 252. The last game is always a beauty, and it's going to start with the leadoff game between Sidon and Wet Stick. And the first damage will come from Sidon. He is the red Link. Wet Stick is going to be the white one here. We see 17-40. The Time Zone squad has been resorting to Sidon once again in the leadoff capacity. He's going to come on right now. Sidon is currently 3-0 since being re-elevated to the slot. It's going to be 68-46 as we are going to see. We see up B, Wet Stick, no up smash. It's going to be Wet Stick up smash instead. 90 and a forward smash here. Wet Stick is going to get a leadoff win as Alistor comes out now for the Time Zone squad. It is going to be up smash. 26-59. Up next, we see side B, Alistor already at 45, as this is going to be 56-79-59. The Time Zone squad cannot afford to fall behind early again. 79. It's going to be 82-73. Forward smash is missing. Side B, forward air. It's going to be up tilt. Do we see up smash here? We will not see up smash. Rather, it's going to be a forward smash from Alistor now. 100 actually, 111-89, as this is going to be forward smash. Wet Stick off stage at 99. Alistor, neutral air, he chases, and Wet Stick is going to fall short after the back air. So out comes Mr. Boss. Had he played the whole season, he would have around 27 KOs, assuming he got that pace for this game too. He's already taken 55, 56, but the up smash is going to get rid of Alistor. Trident comes out now in a Ganondorf Ditto. Luckman's Ganondorf Trident is the purple Ganondorf. Mr. Boss is the white one with gray hair. Blue with gray hair, my apologies. 12-96 as we see Trident. Going to be a down throw. Do we see anything else? We see a down tilt. 12-126, and the up tilt will be interrupted, but a forward tilt will make it 3 versus 3. Mr. Boss will be reduced to only 1 KO in this game. We see 21-35-0, and a down right there from Sailor Moon is going to get rid of Trident. She remains on damage. Heim is going to need to do some damage control for the Time Zone squad, as it is 12-30. They fall behind against the Dark League here. Going to be 25-30. 52-30, and Squirtle comes out now for Heim right here. Down throw into a back air, and Sailor Moon, she makes it a 1 versus 3 for Honda of the Time Zone Squad. The Dark League is 1 KO away from not only getting a first round bye in the playoffs, but also the #1 seed in the Western Conference, and potentially the best record across the entire league. We'll have to check differential between them and the Dublin Kings. It is 4-109 as we see up throw, we see up air, 35-118. Honda trying to go for the up tilt. He gets it, 1 versus 2, but there's still a lot more work that needs to be done. It is going to be 35-0, 35-11 right now. We're going to see down smash, 48-11 as this is going to be down smash, down tilt being missed. It's 76 already. On to Honda's Ice Shock. Tries to go off stage right there. Ultimately decides not to chase. 76-11. This is going to be up tilt into neutral air from the Dark Samus. Dash attack. Honda off stage once more. Gordo is going to be deflected. 100-20 as this is going to be up throw, up air, Ice Shock at 45, forward air, she's going to be at 60, we see 100 and a backer right there. Honda, he's gonna fall short. The Dark League has clinched the #1 seed in the Western Conference as they're going to take this game 5-3. And that's it, folks. That's all. All 252 games of the regular season have been completed. In the Eastern Conference, we see the 6 teams in the postseason. That is going to be the likes of the Dublin Kings at #1, the KBs at #2, JG Wentworth at #3, Chaos Corp at #4, with the Ditto Burritos at 5, and Amiibo Engage at 6. The Eastern Conference playoff matchups are going to be Amiibo Engage versus JG Wentworth, and a rematch of the finals between the Ditto Burritos and the Chaos Corp. Now, let's go on to the West, as we do see. Let's check real quick. Dark League, should be bots, and then the Time Zone Squad. So let's see. The Time Zone Squad, they're going to lose back-to-back to finish the regular season, but let's do the math real quick to check everything real quick. All right. West Conference real quick. Time Zone Squad, we see bots. They suffered a 5-4 loss, I want to say. Yeah, it was 5-4 loss. It was 5-4 loss to Dratini Domain as Funko 4 did get a game winner for Dratini Domain. We see 12-5 plus 980. 12-5 plus 980. That is going to be turned down to 12-6 plus 8 differential, 84 KOs. The Time Zone Squad, they are going to fall down. Let's see, they enter with a record of 11-6 plus 3 and 72 KOs. They will fall down to 11-7, only a +1 differential. That is very shocking. Their losses have been big for this Time Zone Squad in this entire regular season. Let me grab a different pencil real quick. Does this one have lead? Yes, this one does have lead. 11-7 +1. They are going to have 75 KOs as they do lose this one 5-3. But as for the Dark League, they enter 12-5 plus 9 with 80 KOs. So let's see. 13-5. The Dublin Kings, by the way, they had, let's see, the Dublin Kings are 13-5 plus 1382. So the Dark League plus 3 swing, plus 2 swing, actually, that's going to be 12 and 13-5 plus 11, 85 KOs, meaning the Dublin Kings have the league's best record in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, and that is going to be very important, folks, because here's the thing. In the last 2 seasons, the team who has had the best record has gone on to win the championship. The Novas, who are 13-3 in Season 4, they won the championship. The Ditto Burritos in Season 5, 14-4. That's only the second time a team has gotten 14 wins in a single regular season. They went on to win the championship. And the Ditto Burritos had the opportunity to defend their crown. But alrighty, let's talk about those playoff matches in the Western Conference real quick. Dark League is #1. They have a first round bye. The bots are #2. They get a first round bye. The Time Zone Squad, they miss out on back-to-back seasons from a first round bye. 11-7 is a step down from 12-6 last season, especially with the absence of Crony. But we will see. They are going to be playing the Holy Army of Faerghus. So Holy Army at Time Zone Squad. Then it's going to be Dratini Domain at the 456 Squadron. Alright. That's going to do it for the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League regular season to Season 6. We're going to take tomorrow off, folks, as this weekend will be the start of the playoffs. So, the playoffs, first round is going to be Saturday, the conference semifinals is going to be Sunday, and then Monday night. Monday night will be the season finale to Season 6 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. After Season 6, You will rarely see me live streaming until we get started with Season 7, but alright. The playoffs will begin on Saturday. We will see you then. Eastern Conference is Amiibo Engage versus JG Wentworth, Ditto Burritos versus Chaos Corp. The West, it is Holy Army versus Timezone Squad, the Dirtini Domain versus the 456 Squadron. Thank you for watching the Squad Check Amiibo Draft League, folks. We appreciate you all that. For the teams who did miss out on the playoffs, let's see. For the teams who did miss out on the playoffs, your rosters are now frozen. You cannot make any moves, any transactions until a champion is crowned on Monday night. Starting Tuesday, you can make any trades, anything like that. But for now, we are still in no trades. You can for teams who are in the playoffs and are still alive, by the way, you can still make transactions, Brave Wires, all that. So just a little heads up on that. We're just freezing rosters so that nobody on like a bad team with good Amiibo tries to release anyone, just to avoid shenanigans and stuff. But alrighty. We will see you Saturday for the postseason. Stay tuned on the Discord for more info, more updates. But the KO character crown, one last thing to note, that is going to be tied between Throat Goats and Cyber Sands. The first ever time the KO crown is tied, but a reminder, the MVP comes to a vote. That vote will be opening later tonight, if not tomorrow morning. Alright, until then, we will see you Saturday for the first round of the Squad Check Amiibo Draft League Season 6 playoffs. Y'all have a nice one.